Hurts, slant, Brown, lunge, touchdown Philadelphia. A.J. Brown snatched it out of the air for the score. Checks wing, well hit ball, and there it goes. Number 300 for Ken Griffey Jr. One of the youngest ever in the major leagues to reach the 300 home run plateau.
Bothered by Lou. Iverson. How about that? Steps over to Ron Lou. 7 straight points by Iverson.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Crypto.com arena, man, home of the Louis Sports Network. I know we're not actually there, but you get my point, man. We got a game tonight, and I got once again for the second straight night my special guest, G Money Hoops, in the building to call the Memphis Grizzlies against the Los Angeles Lakers. Before we get started, shout out to Grizzlies Nation and Lakers Nation. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure those notifications are turned on. Make sure you're sharing on your social media platforms. Truly appreciate that. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Friday. Shout out to Michelle's daughter, first one in the building. Appreciate that, guys. Hit that like button as you come in.
Smash those likes, subscribe. It's free. All you have to do is get your little finger and bang the subscribe button. It's free.
G Money speaking facts. It doesn't cost anything, man. It's that free 99, so it's free. So Memphis Grizzlies red hot right now, 31-13 on the season. Lakers 20-25. Trying to avoid what? I think this would be their fourth straight loss, if not.
No, it will be their fifth loss in 6 games, though.
Fifth loss in 6 games. So they'll be 1-5 in their last 6. They've lost 4 of their last 5. That's right. News on Anthony Davis. I heard that AD might be back as of next week from what I'm hearing. I'm kind of surprised a little bit by that, just considering that Bron is going to be going for that scoring record and possibly might break it supposedly at Madison Square Garden. That's where AD might come back. And I predicted last night that I said, I believe probably by like around February, maybe end of January, we'll hear about Anthony Davis coming back. But G Money, how's it going, man? What's going on? You excited to call this game and checking out the rest of the NBA action right now, currently, on this Friday?
Man, thank you, Lou. Salute to everyone in the chat. Salute Big Lou. Salute to everyone. Man, this game is going to have a lot of fireworks. I'm excited to call this game. You have Jaku versus King James. Expect a lot of bucket binging tonight. Who knows? Who knows? The Grizzlies are trying to scratch and claw for the franchise record, 12 straight W. You have the Lakers trying to get off the schneid, trying to turn the ship around, trying to get into the play-in, to get to the playoffs, and this game will be fun.
It definitely should. And the Lakers don't want to lose this one because it'll put them now at 6 games under 500 after working so hard to get in within, 2 games under 500?
Yep.
So they're trying to do that while the Grizzlies right now, they're number 2 in the West? I think
number 2 in the West, tied with right now the Grizz are only a half game behind the Nugs right now.
All right, G-Money, you want to be quick and do the out-of-town scores right there on the bottom of the screen?
Yeah, I can get out. Yeah, I'll do the quick out-of-time scores. Right now, the Clippers are trying to put away the Spurs up by a hand, 131-126 at the Alamo in San Antonio. You have Denver without the jokester, without Nikola Jokic, up by an octagon over the Pacers, 61-53. You have the Jazz on top of the Nets, 55-51 at Salt Lake City. You have the Magic making the Pelicans disappear, 123-110. You have the Hawks soar past the Knicks, 139-124. You have the Warriors without Steph, Clay, Wiggs, and Dre knocking off the Cavs 120-114. And also to add top of that, you have the Mavericks extinguishing the Heat 115-90 in a complete thrashing.
All right, awesome, man. Mike Breen and Mark Jackson doing the call over there at Crypto.com Arena. Getting ready for the starting lineups in just a second. G Money, you want to introduce the starting lineups if you already have it on the screen? There's Ja Morant.
The starting lineups is Ja, Bane, Brooks, Jaren Jackson, Adams for the Grizz. For the Lakers, is Schroeder, Pat Bev, Troy Brown, King James, and Thomas Bryant for the Lakers, though. So right now we're about to jump off at the Crypto.com Arena, a.k.a. Staples Center at Cali, and the Lakers draw first blood. Here's King James bringing the ball up court. Dylan Brooks hounding King James early. Here's King James hands off to Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder slicing to the hoop. He fakes the up in mid-range. hands up to the King. Here's Troy Brown sending the high screen. Here's LeBron, bounce past Troy Brown with the floater, no dice. Steven Adams getting the board. The Grizz never wanted that department in rebounding, by the way. Here's John Moran, trying to slither his way to the rim. Here's Moran, throws up a horrendous pass, and Dennis Schroeder steals the ball. Here's Thomas Bryant back of the Schroeder. Schroeder faked the up 3 ball. Here's Kings. He'll oblige for 3, and he'll throw up a conqueroo, rebounded by Dylan Brooks, though. The Grizz trying to get their 12th straight double, which would be a franchise record, and Dylan Brooks rat-tats out the trifecta, rebound by Thomas Bryant. Lakers on the push. Here's King James at the left wing. Here's Jan Jackson right on the Schnozola. Here's King James trying to put on the moves. Here's LeBron James, bounce pass and deflected out, last touch by Aquaman, Steven Adams of the Grizz, and it'll be 10:54 in the first quarter. Both teams blanked early, 8 seconds to go on the 24. Here's King James trying to inbound the ball in his 20th season. Just continue to be timeless. Here's Shooter, mini Spanorama out, and Jaren Jackson pops for the rebound, though. 10:44 in the first quarter. The Memphis Grizzlies, 31-13, 11 straight W's. They just came off survived by the skin in their teeth, 115-114 over the Cavs, though. Here's Desmond Bain. He'll fake the trifecta. He'll able to accelerate the juicy floater. Can't put it up and home. Both teams playing tug of war, and Dennis Schroeder gets the rebound. The Lakers trying to push. Here's Dennis Schroeder able to take the mid-range shot, and that will spun out right there. Both teams cold feet early, though. Both teams with a bagel early, even at 0, 10, 12 in the first quarter. Here's John Moran able to slither with it eviscerated by Troy Brown. What can Brown do for you? And Troy Brown able to take away the fur coat of John Moran. Look at that, Blue. Troy Brown able to cuff John Moran with the big rejection. Here's John Moran, hands it up to Dylan Brooks. Lakers caught napping, and Dylan Brooks draws first blood for the Grizz, 2-0 Memphis. 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Dennis Schroeder, hands to Troy Brown. Brown will pump up a 3 ball, and the Lakers have sphincteritis early. Rebound by Desmond Bain. Bain trying to push. Here's Desmond, hands at the Jaku. John Moran trying, faking and taking. He'll pump up a trifecta, and that will rat-a-tat out off the orange iron, and the Lakers trying to push the sails. He's Dennis Schroeder, hands up to King James. Here's King James, bulldozer, mid-range shot. The Lakers can't throw it a penny in the ocean right now. Here's Desmond Bain at the left wing. Nice closeout by Dennis Schroeder. Here's Moran at the top of the hands up to Steven Adams. Here's Adam dancing, Prince puts up the and 1 and put him in the book and send Aquaman to the line. A hack-a-whack call on Thomas Bryant, and that'll give the Grizz a chance for 5-0 lead. John Moran with a beautiful dish, and Aquaman will have a 3-point play to boot. If you look at John Moran, he's averaging 8 helpers this season, though. He can really get you. He can really get your feet off your chair and really wire you. And Aquaman throws up a doink at the freebie strike, rebound by Troy Brown. Taylor Jenkins, the head coach of the Memphis Grizzlies in his 4th year, has done an exceptional job with this Grizzlies team, though. Here's Dylan Bruce guarding LeBron like your gum in your hair. Here's LeBron James, hands up to Troy Brown. Troy Brown, hands up back to Pat Bev. He'll yak up a 3 and fireball in the bucket. Pat Bev rings it up from downtown, and the Lakers finally on the board. 4-3 Grizz. Here's John Moran bringing the ball up court, hands up to Desmond Bain at the top of the key for 3, and he retaliates his nothing but 9 line, and the Grizz up 7-3 at Staples Center in LA, aka Crypto.com Arena. Here's King James at the top of the key, feeds up to Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder able to shimmy, rimmy, can't put it up at home, but he will get himself to the freebie stripe. If you look at the first quarter scoring, the Memphis Grizzlies usually come in like a bear on fire. 5th in first quarter scoring because they really love to bang you in the paint and really love to mash it on your head. While the Lakers on the other end, they come out slow like molasses. They're 19th in first quarter scoring, really because they like to play a little bit fast and shoot yak up too many threes, though. So Dennis Schroeder at the free throw line, able to switch cheese to first freebie, catches his end, 7-4 Grizz. This is Dennis Schroeder's second stint with the Lakers, though. Because remember, he was on the Lakers back in 2021 when LA won 42 games that year, 42-30, and they were sunburnt by the Suns in 6. Dennis Schroeder splits the difference at the line, and Aquaman will cuff in for the board. Grizz trying to push up the ball. John Moran at the top of the key, hands to Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson hooping, duping, can't scoop it home, but Thomas Bryant flying in for the board, and the Lakers on the run. He's LeBron James backing Dylan Brooks down. Hands it up to Troy Brown. Troy Brown up the three, will slice to the hole, and Jaren Jackson coming in like a boogeyman, able to reject Troy Brown, and the ball will be last touched by the Grizzly Bears. 7-4 Grizz. The Lakers 13 in the Western Conference. They're pretty much stuck in NBA purgatory at this point, though. At this point, here's LeBron James backing in the paint. Here's LeBron wiggling, jiggling, fading, nailing. James Geronimo. LeBron James with a jaw-dropping shot. And Dylan Brooks throws up a doink, boarded by Troy Brown, and 7-6 Grizz. Here's King James able to wither. Hands up to Troy Brown. Brown, he'll pump up a three, and that will pop out of the orange iron. And Desmond Bain able to push and slush. Here's Desmond Bain, hands off to John Moran. Here's Moran. He was faking three. Who oogle? Who juggle? Who puts it up? Can't squeeze it in. But guess who it is? Steven Adams on the offensive glass with his fourth point, and it's 9-6 Memphis. Here's Thomas Brunson in the high screen. Here's Dennis Shooter at the left wing, need a glimmer of opening. Shooter hands to Troy Brown. Brown pumps up a three and able to ring the bell from downtown. Troy Brown coming out, shooting early. And it's deadlock at 9. Here's Steven Edson in the high screen to Desmond Bain. Bain tried to put piece of pie at home, but the piece of shot was closed and rejected by Thomas Bryant, though. And last touch by the Lakers. Last touch by the Lakers, and the referees are trying to chit-chat with each other. And 6:56 to go in the first. Lakers Grizz deadlock at 9. You're watching the NBA on ESPN.
Yeah, right now both teams are struggling so far. And then with the way I look at it, the Lakers are taking a little too many jump shots. They've only probably gotten maybe 2 or 3 drives to the rim, but settling for jump shots. I don't know if Memphis looks like they're playing a zone with a few traps in between. But the Lakers are going to have to find a way to beat that zone, though, and not settle for jump shots. Find a way to move the ball to extend their defense so that they can get some driving lanes to the basket.
Yep. Yeah.
I didn't like that layup that Jared Jackson put up against LeBron. I felt like he could have gotten himself a little bit better because the way he kind of forced it, it should have been a little bit easier than what I thought it'd be, because LeBron really didn't defend him that well when he drove on him. So the fact that he missed that layup so easy like that was something I didn't like. I thought he would actually finish better, but it is what it is. Right now we are tied at 9.
Yep, we're even Steven at 9. And so far, defenses, it's been clamp up. Both teams in jail. I mean, look at this. The Grizzlies right now, 4-12 in the field. The Lakers, or the bum-assless breakers, I should say sometimes, 3 of 11 in the first quarter. And here's what's cuckoo crazy about this. Troy Brown is coming out shooting. Look at this, Big Lou. Troy Brown, 5 shot attempts early, coming out swinging early. I know he's struggling 1 for 5, but he's coming out playing pop a shot, huh?
My only question is that how many shot attempts is he going to have by the end of the game? Because we know LeBron's been taking pretty much most of the shots on this team, especially with Anthony Davis being out. And then it doesn't help matters when you have Lonnie Walker out, and then you also have Austin Reeves out, along with Anthony also with AD. So I'm wondering how many shots is Troy Brown going to get. I'm a little surprised he's already gotten 5 this early, considering how many shot attempts that he's gotten, in these last few games, which hasn't been a lot. And if you look at the last game, I think Brown was the only player, I think, other than Russ in double figures last game. So, so we'll see how many shots they get up. Salute to Nets World, man, guys. Smash the like button.
Nets World. What's cracking, slacking?
Who do you have winning this game? You got the people from the Grindhouse at FedEx in Memphis, or you got the Lakers winning tonight?
I got the Grizzly Bears slicing and clawing the Lakers, and I got the Grizzlies.
Remember, folks, 6:56 remaining in the first quarter. It is a tie score at 9. So whenever the game action comes right back, G Money, you can obviously do the call back once again. Let me see. Right now, LeBron James in the month of January, in his career, he averages 34 points, almost 35 pretty much in the month of January. This year. Last year, it was in March, 34 points. April, 506, 32 a game. And then March of that same year was 32 almost 33 points per game in LeBron's career. Highest scoring months of his career, 30 plus.
Right. And speaking of bucket binging, King James is giving you 30 PPG, 29.8. He's shooting an efficient 51% for the field. Even though he's shooting 29% from Curry Lane, which is not great, he's starting to find his rhythm a little bit from three, a little bit though. So yeah, so here's Desmond Bain almost loses to Candy, hands up back to John Moran. John Moran at the Laker logo, hands it to Bain. Here's Moran able to shizzle back to Brooks. Brooks for three, throws up a sphincter break and boarded by Dennis Schroeder, and the Lakers trying to slice. The Lakers starting off an ice cold 0 for 6, but it's starting to perk up 3 for the last 5. Deflected out by the Grizz, last touch by Memphis, and the Lakers were able to regain the basketball right back, though. 6:32 in the first quarter. We're all even Steven at 9. If you look at John Moran, he loves to torment the Lakers. 26 PPG, a efficient 51% from the field, and a sizzling hot 58% from the great beyond. Here's King James at the right wing, throws up, almost screws the pooch, and he does. And the Lakers ended up losing their brains, and the Grizz will get the ball right back, though. LeBron threw a terrible pass to Troy Brown, and they didn't work out. Look at this. The Memphis Grizzlies can really put you in jail. They lead the NBA in defensive efficiency because they really love to clog the paint and really love to karate chop you as far as block shots wise. John Moran bring the ball up court, 6:22 in the first quarter. Dennis Schroeder right on the Schnozola. Here's Moran able to wiggle and jiggle. Moran, the juicy floater, can't put it up at home, and the Lakers crash in for the board. Here's LeBron James, hands it to Russ. Russell Westbrook can really accelerate. Here's Russell Westbrook able to shimmy, wimmy, fading. Man, that will make us cry. That was a brick. Here's Zaire Williams to the hoop, and he squeezes the pooch. And last touch by King James, and the Grizzlies will keep possession. 5:58 in the first quarter. Memphis only 11-10 away from FedEx Forum. The Lakers only a not so cool 11-11 at home. Just coming off a tough L against the Kings, 116-111. While the Grizz on the other end, like I said, able to pretty much play the game of survivor and beat the Cavs 115-114 after Dylan Brooks rejected. Here's AD, Mr. Street Clothes, eating some Pop-Tarts, watching the game off the bench. Here's Adama hacked the wet by King James, though. And the Lakers right now whacking a little bit, though. So 5:55 in the first quarter, tied at 9. 17-24. So this is the first match about 3 meets between the Grizz and the Lakers. 2 of those matches will be in Cali. The other match will be at Memphis, though. He's Dylan Brooks in the inside, can't put it up at home. Both teams playing tug of war, and Kendrick Nunn wins the war. He's Kendrick Nunn able to push the ball caught at the top of the key. Schroeder hands up to Bron, open, 3-ball, book it. King James with the Swiss cheese, and the Lakers skyrocket to the lead 12-9, 5 quick points for the King. Here's John Moran trying to retaliate back. He's able to wiggle. He's able to jiggle. He's able to slice. Eviscerate by LeBron. Both teams in a straight jacket. And Russell Westbrook able to push slice. Here's LeBron hopping, scooping, and duping inside. LeBron James coming out. Guns blazing. A touchdown of points for LeBron. 14-9. LA though. But look at this, bro. Look at this. Russ to the King, and King James able to finish the deal. Beep, beep, Lakers 14-9 Los Angeles. You're watching the NBA on ESPN.
The Lakers are on an 8-0 run right now after trailing 9-6, and they're actually playing some good interior defense. I feel like Memphis is going kind of weak up to the basket. Some of their short shots have been pretty short, even though they've gotten some penetration. But the thing is also it's important that when Russ is in the game, I feel like the Lakers actually play better because Russ can push the pace. LeBron is one of the slowest players in the league, even though people believe it or not, like LeBron can still get down the court like pretty fast when he's on the break, but he can only do it really selectively. So Russ pushing the pace helps these guys get some easy baskets in transition. That's one of the reasons why the Lakers are, I think, in the top 10 in field goal percentage is because of points in the paint and their ability to get fast break points. But when they don't do that, that's when they really struggle to shoot the basketball. So that kind of gets exposed to that. So their rhythm is really more so when they play inside out. Transition baskets, points in the paint, it opens up their three-point shooting. And the thing is the Lakers actually move the ball where Bron got that open three in the corner. Bron doesn't need to be ball dominant. If he takes the ball less, and they actually, like I said, they need to run a system. Darvin Ham, but I know Darvin Ham isn't going to do that because, again, he's part of clutch, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. But I think, like I said, the Lakers, they can actually beat the Grizzlies if they actually move the ball and just own the paint, because the Grizzlies are one of the better rebounding teams in the league. They're one of the best paint point teams in the league. So if you can win the points in the paint battle and keep Memphis actually shooting from the outside,
you're gonna beat them.
You actually have a chance. You actually have a chance to win.
Agreed. And also, you got to keep Ja Morant off the paint, too. That's not anything. You got to get Ja Morant off the paint, too. If you keep Ja Morant away from that paint, he can be really streakier than Carmax from the 3-point line. So if you're LA, you might want to clog the paint with Ja. You might want to have a no-fly zone with Ja Morant, clog the paint, and just crack, like you said, crash your glass over Jaren Jackson and Steven Adams and Adama. If they do that, they'll be fine. If you're the Grizzlies, though, they got to get themselves to the free throw line. The Lakers like to foul, so if you're Memphis, you got to get yourself to the free throw line. I've seen them shoot too many threes. Desmond Bane, Dylan Brooks. Nah, you got to start flying your way to the hoop. Give it a Grizz.
Yeah, Memphis just needs to stay aggressive. Right now, 5:18 remaining in the first quarter. You guys, 14-9. Lakers up by 5. Right now, currently on an 8-0 run. LeBron with the block inside the paint. Good effort right now. I like Thomas Bryant and Wayne and Gabriel. I thought their energies, they've been great in terms of what they give the Lakers. Thomas Bryant in the starting lineup with AD and Wayne and Gabriel coming off the bench. When AD comes back, though, do you think that the Thomas Bryant AD combination should they be in the lineup together? And do you think it would work with LeBron in the lineup or with LeBron out of the lineup? What do you think about that? As Ja Morant makes an aggressive move and goes in, gets the basket and one, so he'll get a chance for a 3-point play.
I think it'll take some time for it to work, but I think that AD and Brian could work because you have both guys that can stroke it from 3. You have both guys that can crush the rim, so I think it could work though. If you're LA.
As aggressive of a move as Ja Morant did right there, I just don't like how his body flails in the air like that. I just feel like it's a real serious injury away, from getting hurt, which is I don't want to see. Ja Morant's averaging 25 points and nearly 7 assists and is shooting 58% from the 3-point line in his 8 career games against the Lakers. Misses the free throw, and that's my issue with Ja Morant. He's got to become a better free throw shooter.
He's only 75%. He has to be consistent. I'm way behind you though. Yeah, he has to be a little bit more consistent there.
And Russell Westbrook easily just gets to the cup. Poor transition defense by the Grizzlies as Russ pushes the ball, which is why I said it's important that Russ is in the game. He really helps the Lakers get easy baskets while pushing the pace. And they actually have fun with him in the lineup, believe it or not. Here's Dylan Brooks on the drive, takes it all the way to the cup. What kind of weak move was that? And Steven Adams gets drawn the foul. It's like, come on, Dylan Brooks. You got to go stronger than that.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm in a better stream right now, so I can go toe-to-toe right here. So, yeah, I'm a better stream right now. But, bro, Ja Morant can really jump off the box. I mean, look at that. Ja Morant just came up last year, jumping off the box, rejecting the shot, and then went coast to coast for uber layup. That was last year, though. So 4:32 in the first quarter, Grizzlies down by a hand, and Steven Adams able to ring the bell at the freebie strike, 16-12, Lakerland, though. Ja Morant, if you look at Ja Morant, look at his whole career to this point. At first year, 18-7, second year, 19-7, 27-7 last year, this year, 27-8. So even though the numbers are going down, he's showing a little bit more IQ. I wish Ja Morant could just, like you said, work on his mid-range shot, 3-ball, and just be a better lander. Well, Steven Adams chokes the second free throw, and the Lakers push the ball up court. Here's Russell Westbrook in the paint, takes a mid-range shot, banking it, thinking, and ranking on Friday nights. Russell Westbrook banks it in, and the Lakers up 18-12 with 4:12 in the first quarter, though. Here's Ja Morant able to push the ball up court to Zion Williams. Williams takes a mid-range shot, throws up Adama flies in like Superman. Here's Ja Morant, hands it up to Aquaman, and Aquaman able to punish the rim and throws it down. Jaw dropping dish from Ja, and Steven Adams able to rack the rock. And 18-14 Los Angeles, though. Here's Russell Westbrook at the right wing. Dylan Brooks right on his Zola. Here's Russell Westbrook on the baseline, slicing to Toscano. Here's Wayne Gabriel able to shizzle. Here's Toscano, hands up to Nunn. Nunn for three, throws up a center block. It's quiet like a nun, literally, and throws up a brick. Adama hands up to Dylan Brooks. Brooks hands up to Steven Adams at the foul line. Steven Adams hands up to Dylan Brooks. Brooks almost loses the ball. He'll take a mid-range shot, can't duke it in, and then it's a 2-on-1. Here's Dennis Shooter to Nunn. Nunn to the hoop. Touchdown Lakers. Beautiful dish from Nunn for Shooter to Nunn, and the Lakers up by a
Smash the like it. That's subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Continue.
Crush those likes. But right now the Grizz are ice cold, 26% from the field. But Steven Adams able to bully ball his way to the hoop, 20-16. LA and 9 points early for Steven Adams though. Here's Russell Westbrook faking the trifecta. He'll wiggle and jiggle. Here's the switch. Dylan Brooks right on Russell Westbrook's hound right now. Here's Russ, hands up to Kendrick Nunn, 4 seconds to go on the shot clock, and Kendrick Nunn makes him pay and tees up a trifecta from downtown. And 23-16 Lakers coming out blazing, 4 of 8 from downtown. The Grizz, Frigico, 1 of 5 from 3. Here's John Moran, hands up to Brooks. Brooks butt naked open for 3, and of course able to ring the barrel from downtown. Dylan Brooks able to swish cheese to 3, and it's 23-19, purple and gold. 2:05 to go in the first quarter, though. The Lakers trying to get an upset win tonight and turn around the season. Here's Wayne Gibson in the high screen. Here's Russell Westbrook at the foul line. Here's Russell Westbrook wiggling, jiggling the paint. Almost loses the ball, and whoopsie daisy, Toscano couldn't stay in bounds, and the Grizz will get the orange basketball right back. But man, look at that dish. Russell Westbrook threw up a Tom Brady-like pass to Kendrick Nunn, and Kendrick Nunn made him pay. And then Dylan Brooks says, if what you can do, I can do better. And Dylan Brooks able to hit the 3 there. So Tyus Jones in the game with Brandon Clark, Zion Williams, Adama, and Desmond Bain. Here's Adama faking the give and go, hands up to Brandon Clark. Here's Adama who yak up a 3, and that will rat-a-tat out, rebounded by Toscano and Max Christie, who has been a godsend for the Lakers off the bench at times, coming in. Here's Russell Westbrook from Curryland, able to rain from above from downtown. 26-19 Lakers coming out with heat, 5 of 9 from the great beyond. Here's Zion Williams takes a mid-range shot, and he able to connect the J, and it's 26-21 LA. Jay, and let's see. And Russell Westbrook wheeling, jiggling, hands up to Toscano, and a hack and whack is called on Desmond Bain. And there's 1 minute ago, 1 second ago, 17 under 24, and the Lakers up by a $5 bill. Taylor Jenkins has been an exceptional coach for the Grizz. 4-3 head coach for the Grizz. Got Memphis to the second round. Almost took down the Dubs, but lost in 6 though. After they beat the T-Wolves in 6 in the first round. Here's Kendrick Nunn. He'll shoot a 3-pointer. No siree, dog. Here's Jaren Jackson able to win the war. Hands up to Zion Williams at the left wing. Zion Williams looking for a Grizzly buddy. Hands up to Desmond Bain, who loves to bring a lot of pain to opponents. Here's Desmond Bain in the paint. Hands it off. Gets the ball right back. No, but Brandon Clark is right there to cherry pick it in, and it's 26-23 LA. Brandon Clark brings energy, brings a lot uber energy. Look at this, bro. The Grizzlies already have 4 offensive boards. The Lakers have a donut on offensive glass at this point, 4-0 Grizz. So it's a 8 seconds shot clock, a game clock, 50 seconds to go of the first quarter. Westbrook puts up a 3. No siree, dog. That's not a great shot by Brody. Here's Jaren Jackson able to push the paint. Here's Jaren Jackson, hands it off. Whoopsie daisy. And this is a chicken wing for an offensive foul, though. So 4.3 seconds to go. Excuse me, that was Brandon Clark. My fault. 4.3 seconds to go. Lakers up by a trifecta. Last shot of the first quarter, though. And King James will come in from the pine and see if he can hit a shot clock cheese shot coming in for the game. And so is Troy Brown, too, for the purple and gold. Summing out Toscano and Wayne Gabriel, though. So 4.3 seconds to go. LA up by a trifecta. Troy Brown hands off to King James. Here's King James pushing the ball up court. Here's LeBron, puts up a 3. banking it, clunking it, and after one, Big Lou and friends, the Grizzlies only down by a trifecta despite only shooting 35% from the field. The Lakers only shoot 44%, they're getting easier shots. You're watching the jaw-dropping NBA on ESPN 26-23 Laker Nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, Memphis is only shooting 35%, as G Money mentioned. But the good news is those offensive rebounds have led to 9 second chance points, 9-2 in favor of the Grizzlies. So let's keep them in the game. So 9-2 in second chance points.
Mm-hmm.
G Money, hit them with the first quarter stats of this game.
If you look at the first quarter stats, it will make you shoot your eyes. If you're Grizzlies fans, cover your eyes. The Grizzlies are shooting 35% from the field. And look at this, bro. 2 of 7 from the great beyond, which is 29%. And here's what's even more of a killer. 1 of 4 at the free throw line, really because of Steven Adams. They have more rebounds, 17-14. The Lakers shooting 44% from the field. But here's the thing. They're scolding hot from 3. 5 of 12 from downtown. They're 1 for 2 at the free throw stripe. Both teams are virtually even in assists. The Grizzlies have 8 dishes. The Lakers have 7 dishes. The Lakers have 1 steal. The Lakers have 5 karate swats, 5 block shots to the Grizzlies 1. Both teams only have 2 turnovers. The Grizzlies, here's what's crazy. Memphis loves to run and stun. They have a goose egg on the fast break department, while the Lakers have 6. And then the Grizzlies are killing them in the paint 14-6. And neither team has scored points off turnovers to this point. The Lakers called for 4 fouls. The Grizzlies called for 3. The Lakers' big lead was a touchdown by 7. The Grizzlies' big lead was by 4. And that's your first quarter stats called by Chef G. Memphis has to own the Lakers and body bag the Lakers in the paint, though. You don't need to shoot threes if you're the Grizzlies, though. I know, and here's what helps Memphis, bro. Do you know that the Lakers and the Grizzlies love to dominate the second quarter? The Lakers are number 3rd in second quarter scoring. The Grizzlies number 6. So if you're either team, just get to the hoop at this point. If you're the Grizzlies, especially, make your dang free throws, please, and don't play pop a shot from downtown. Use the mid-range game a little bit. Get more pick and roll with Steven Adams. Even get Jaren Jackson some pick and roll, some pick and pop from 3. Get Desmond Bain some screen roll 3s, some curl 3s. You okay, Lou?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to change location, so just keep talking.
Yeah, man. So far it's been a defensive grind, I should say, at the Crypt in Hollywood, though. This is the first meeting between the Grizzly Bears and Laker Nation, between these two squads. The next 2 meetings will take place January 28 at the Grindhouse and March 7 on TNT in Hollywood, though. But Steven Adams has been a handful for the Lakers to handle. 9 points early because of the offensive glass, though. So it's going to be – you better get your track shoes on, Louis, and everybody. Better get your track shoes on. Could be a spicy game. Who knows? So here's Tyus Jones able to Tom Brady pass to Desmond Bain. Here's Conchar hands it up to Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson able to bulldoze on King James, but couldn't able to finish his dinner and rebound Wayne Gabriel. Russell Westbrook beat Russ. Russ ejected emphatically by Jaren Jackson, but saved by the bell. Russell Westbrook will shimmy his way to the free throw strike. Russell Westbrook has really turned around this. Russell Westbrook this season has really found his niche, averaging 16, 7, and 7. And even though his free throw shooting has not been great this year, he has made his free throws better this year compared to last year, and he's showing much more confidence. But Russell Westbrook able to shimmy and dimmy the first free throw in, extends the Lakers lead to 27-23. The Lakers are number 3 in second quarter scoring, while the Grizzlies love to rack up points too. They're 6th in second quarter scoring, but Russell Westbrook able to split the difference at the line, and Tyus Jones flies in for the board. Tyus Jones, the little Grizzly Bear at the Laker logo, hands up to Bain. Bain back up to Jones. Here's a high screen. Here's Jones, hands up Jaren Jackson for 3. Throws up a clunkeroo. Conchar able to punch in. Here's Jones, 3-pointer. bang! Tyus Jones switch cheeses to trifecta, and the Grizzlies slice the lead to 1. And look at this. The Grizzlies just smashing the Lakers on the glass. 6-0 and 12-2 on second chance points. That's going to sting in the morning via the Lakers, though. Here's LeBron James at the foul line. Jaren Jackson guarding him. LeBron will take the mid-range shot, and that's not LeBron's game like that. And the Grizzlies coming in for the rebound. Here's Tyus Jones, able to wiggle and jiggle, throws up the floater. No. Here's Jaren Jackson in the paint, puts up Houdini, and able to glide it in. And the Grizzlies skyrocket to the lead, 28-27. It's a 7-0 Grizzlies sprint, though. Here's Kendrick at the top of the key. Caramba throws up a clunkaroo. And the Grizzlies able to screw the pooch because Jaren Jackson left his brain at the North Pole, throwing a bad pass out of bounds to the invisible man, and the Lakers will get the ball right back. 10:32 in the second quarter. The Los Angeles Lakers right now are stuck in the Bermuda Triangle, down by 1 after leading by 7. Nice bounce pass to Wayne Gabriel in the pin, and that is Jackie Chan rejected by Brandon Clark, and it will be Laker rock. 10:24 in the second quarter, 16-24, and the Lakers will start inbounding though. But bro, the Grizzlies are one of the best teams in clogging the paint because they really love to flight trap blocks though. Here's Jaren Jackson guarding LeBron James, and LeBron James is caught in the arc, missing 2 straight J's, and Desmond Bane bringing some pain, and LeBron James with the king-size block. Here's Desmond Bane, hands up to Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson in the paint, hooping and duping, can't put it up and down, but he'll get his keys to the free throw strike for the Grizzlies' 5th and 6th free throws coming right up. What do you think about that, Lou? LeBron with the king-size block there.
Right now, trying to change this up. But right now, the Grizzlies are being more aggressive right now, attacking the basket. That was a big block by LeBron. But right now, the Grizzlies are taking the control of the second quarter. And Bron's going to have to get hot because the last thing you want to do is you're struggling when clearly you're the best player on the team now that Anthony Davis has been out right now. So obviously, he's got to pick up the scoring slack. But
right,
hopefully, he can not struggle in the second quarter and get themselves back in it. But it is only a 3-point game, so really nothing as much to worry about.
Right. It's 30-27 Memphis. Here's Russell Westbrook able to shimmy his way to the hoop, but Conchar is the culprit and called for a blocking foul, though. Conchar is to call for a blocking foul. If you look at the Memphis Grizzlies, they're top 5 in scoring because they love to run, they love to stun, and they love to put on their track shoes and soup and hoop for the deuces, and can really dish the rock too. Here's Jaren Jackson guarding the king like a fire truck. LeBron, he'll shoot a 3-pointer, and he's ice colder than Marvel Ice Cream. Misses the 3, and Desmond Bane able to push. Here's Desmond Bane, tiptoes his ways to the rim and squeezes and cheeses in. And right now, the Lakers can put a hibernation. 32-27 Memphis. A 7-1 sprint by the Grizzlies, though. 9:39 in the second quarter. Desmond Bane bringing the Lakers some agonizing pain with a beautiful move. Grizzlies up a hand. You're watching the NBA on ESPN. So far, like what Big Lou is saying, the Memphis Grizzlies have been the more dead-eye, focused team slicing to the hoop, while the Lakers right now are just trying to be the Warriors, and they're feeling it badly. 14 launch threes, and they're 5 of 14 from 3. But remember, they started at 4 of 8 from 3. So they've had the Chills missing 6 out of the last 7 from the great beyond. If you look at the bottom scores, you got OKC trying to run a thunderstorm against the Kings, up 47-42 in the second quarter. You got the Jazz trying to sing a tune on the Nets, 83-82 going in the third quarter. And you got the Nuggets right now freezing up the Pacers, 86-74 going in the third quarter without the jokester, mind you. You got the Magic. You have the Magic making the Pelicans disappear, 123-110. You have the Hawks skying and flying against the Knicks, 139-124. You also have the Warriors, despite the fact they had a shopping list of players out. No Steph Curry, no Clay, no Dre, no Wiggs, no Wiseman, no problem for the Dubs as the Warriors continue to demolish the Cavs. Have not lost to Cleveland since Christmas Day 2016, by the way, in Cleveland. And they beat them 121-14. Then you got the Mavericks, the White Stallions from Dallas, able to turn off the Heat, 115-90 demolition of them. And then you got the Clippers able to take away the Spurs from the shoes and beat them 131-126 at the Alamo in San Antonio. Yeehaw!
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So G Money, man, doing the thing right now. And okay, now it feels much better. It feels good now as I'm blending in with these Laker colors right now in the background. But right now, Grizzlies up 32-27, guys. Smash the like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to try tomorrow, ladies and gents. So it's going to be football weekend for me. So I'm going to try to do Jacksonville against Kansas City. A lot of people are picking Jacksonville for the upset. But I got Kansas City going on to the AFC Championship. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. And also, we got the two juiciest games probably of the Sunday afternoon. Well, my Giants, hopefully they beat the Eagles tomorrow. But we have Bills and Bengals. Might be the game of the weekend. Also, man, shout out to Truth Be Told, says G Money is good at what he does for sure. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, my man. Got to give G Money the platform, and he's doing his thing, man. I'm doing an unbelievable job.
Thank you.
G Money. And at the same time, also, man, we got the Cowboys and the 49ers. I'm doing that game on Sunday, so make sure y'all pull up for that, man. It's going to be a good one. All right, G Money, back to live action.
Right. And speaking of action, man, LeBron just got cuffed by Brandon Clark coming in like Spider-Man with the rejection. Bro, Brandon Clark.
Why was Brown looking up like he was looking for a foul? It was just a clean block.
It was. And Russell Westbrook trying to block the noise with a beautiful mid-range shot. The Lakers have outscored the Grizzlies bench 15-7, but the Grizzlies are winning the war 32-29. Memphis. Here's Desmond Payne in the paint, hands to the Tyus Jones to the top of the key. Here's Tyus Jones says the Desmond Payne. Here's Desmond Payne hooping and duping, chiseling, whistling, squeezing, and cheesing. Woo, baby. A Bane Bonanza floater, and the Grizzlies retaliate right back 34-29 with 8:58 to go in the second quarter in Hollywood. Here's Russell Westbrook at the foul line. He needs some assistance. Russell Westbrook in the paint. Bounce pass to Max Christie. Christie for three and able to ring it up from way downtown. And Doug Christie will be ecstatic with that shot. The Lakers 6 of 15 from downtown. The Grizz 3 for 9. Here's Brandon Clark in the paint. Tic-tac-toeing. Beautiful pick and roll, slip roll. And the Grizzlies up 36-32 on the bumbling Lakers right now. Here's Russell Westbrook in the block. Russell Westbrook hands up to Thomas Bryant. Bryant can't put it up at home, but he will get his purple and gold butt to the free throw line, and a hack is called on Brandon Clark, though. So if you look at this game right now, Memphis has been the more aggressive team to the second quarter because they've been swooping and hooping for layups as far as pick and roll, jaw dropping floaters, and etc. While the Lakers on the other end has settled too much for the perimeter shot. Thomas Bryant able to switch cheese to first free throw like Kobe Bean. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. One of the most clutchest and scariest and awesomest and exciting players to ever touch the NBA floor. Thomas Bryant nailed the first free throw. Lakers down by trifecta. Bryant able to drill his second freebie, and the Lakers only down by a couple, 36-34 Grizzly Bears. The Grizzlies are trying to get their 12th straight W, which would be a franchise record, by the way, though. Here's Desmond Bane, hands to the Jaren Jackson. Here's Tyus Jones able to shizzle to Bane. Brandon Clark able to get bulldozed like a sack of potatoes. He gets fouled. Pat Bev, who can be a little bit too handsy sometimes, gets called for the foul. 8:04 to go in the second quarter, 14-24. The Grizzlies up by a couple at beautiful Cali. Here's Desmond Payne, step back, figuring the three. Jaren Jackson will shoot the three and throws up a cinder block, and the Lakers will get the board, and the Lakers trying to run. Here's LeBron James hooping and duping and end up getting he deflected out, saved by the bell. Last touch by the team from from Memphis, though. 36-34. Memphis on top of LA. If you ever go to Memphis, they have yummy and delicious barbecue. You should try that. And speaking of barbecue, Troy Brown got barbecued and chiseled by Brandon Clark, but Troy Brown will get himself to join the free throw party for the Lakers. For the Lakers, 8th and 9th free throw coming up, though.
Did you see a foul there?
Ooh, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Because Brandon Clark just picked up his third foul.
Right. And Brandon Clark is right now has to foul demons. And Troy Brown able to make him pay at the free throw line, 36-35. Grizzly Bears on top. Remember, last year, the Grizzlies able to scratch and claw past the Lakers 3 out of 4 times. And here's what's crazy about that. Dylan Brooks didn't even participate in all these matchups. Troy Brown nails the second free throw. And the Lakers able to knock the game at 36. A 9-4 run by Los Angeles after trailing by 5. Here's Desmond Bain at the curl. Here's Bain hands up to Tyus Jones. Jones will shoot a 3 and able to put it up and home. And Tyus Jones cans the trifecta. And the Grizzlies up 39-36. What's up? Bada bing, bada boom. Here's LeBron James at the right wing. Pat Bev in the high screen. Here's LeBron James backing in the paint and able to screw the pooch. And Grizzly Bears on the run.
Oh, what a pass.
What a dish. And what a slam. And what a pass. And what a hop. What a dish. He making the Lakers spin. Bang to Clark. And the Grizzlies in a blink of an eyelash back up a hand. 41-36. Grizz.
Smash it like it does. Subscribe, folks.
Come on. Smash. Crash. It's free. It's free like a 99-cent store. Here's LeBron James wiggling and jiggling the paint, throws it up, and able to show the guts of steel.
I give LeBron a lot of credit. He didn't jump into the defenders. He was really patient, let them fly by, and then was able to go get enough juice on that layup. So big ups to LeBron James on that. Good patience by LeBron.
Big time. And Jaren Jackson trying to show some patience right now, able to shimmy his way to the orange iron, but he will tap dance his way to the free throw line. But, bro, look at how whirly truly that pass was. Desmond Bain hands up to Brandon Clark, and Brandon Clark able to tic-tac-toe the Lakers on orange iron. And then LeBron James says, you remember me? I can really, really make you hide and cry. Tell it to Raptors fans and Pacers fans and Celtic fans.
Facts.
Jaren Jackson able to nail the first free throw. Did you know Jaren Jackson's averaging 3.3 rejections per game, especially coming from the blind side? He really loves to clog the paint, and he's a very underrated perimeter defender, though. His only bugaboo is that he's a foul machine. He needs to stay away from that if the Grizzlies want to really put the hex on the league. So Jaren Jackson able to nail the first free throw, 42-38 Grizzlies, 6:29 to go at Staples Center in beautiful Southern California. And Jaren Jackson able to drill the second free throw. The Grizzlies had to hand it up to the Lakers, 43-38, Memphis, excuse me. Here's Pat Bev with the beautiful Florida and able to tap dance his way to the hoop. And now Grizzlies on the runs, 43-40. Memphis. Here's Zion Williams, hands to Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson hands to Steven Adams. Jaren Jackson, he'll yak up a 3 and throws up a horrendous clunker. Lakers not starting to be rejuvenated a little bit, though. Here's Pat Bev dancing with the stars and dancing against the Grizz. Here's Troy Brown, who yak up a 3, and that is partially deflected out by Aquaman, and it might be Laker Rock with 5:53 to go in the second quarter and the Lakers are in the bonus. So if you're LA, you might want to start turning on the Jets and get yourself to the freebie strike. You might want to do that if you're the Lakers, though. But look at the extension block by Aquaman, bro. On Troy Brown from 3. So here's Russell Westbrook at the left wing. Zion Williams right attached to Russ. Here's Russ in his Gucci bag. Hands up to Bryant for 3 and throws up a clunkaroo. Not hitting the trifecta. Love like Kobe Bean. Here's Zion Williams pushing the ball up the court like a guard. Here's Zion Williams hands up to Adama. Adama gives a go to the hard-nosed Dylan Brooks. And Brooks, mini, throws up a clunkaroo and is rebounded by the Lakers. 43-40 Grizzlies on top. Here's Dennis Schroeder trying to shimmy his way out of Brooks. Here's Russell Westbrook figuring a three. Then a shooter needs some assistance. Thomas Bryant sending a high screen. His shooter hands up to Russ. Russ, three ball, air mail, send the air ball, send the flight all the way to Tennessee with that shot. Who threw up a UFO? Wow. Man. And man, that was painful. And John Moran back in the game.
Very painful.
Very, very. The Grizzlies right now 7-14 in the second quarter. The Lakers 4-13. Here's the lob, and Zaire Williams can't able to stake the landing, and Thomas Bryant does the ball right back though. Yeah,
I thought he had that.
He did.
What kind of pass was that?
And that'll be a pass that will make you bang your head to a wall. Here's Dennis Schroeder at the top of the key. He'll fake the trifecta. Steven Nash can really guard the perimeter, by the way. Here's Dennis Schroeder takes the mid-range shot and able to connect the dots. And the Lakers within a single penny, 43-42, with 4:27 to go. And just a brain fart of a foul if you're Thomas Bryant, pushing down Steven Nash. And Steven Adams, man, his children will feel that one in the morning. Whoo! Remember, and speaking of Steven Nash, remember Big Lou and what Draymond Green did?
I was just thinking about that. You took the words right out of my mouth. It was reminiscent of me thinking about Draymond, what he did back in Game 4. In 2016.
Yeah, that was Game 3 conference final when he did the quiet chop and Adama able to sky and fly his way to the hoop, easiest cheesecake, and the Grizzlies are 44-2. Yeah,
Lakers napping on that inbounds play.
Right, yeah, and if they don't be careful, they'll be napping for the winter. Here's Pat Bev throws up a three, and that won't be able to fall, and Adama able to jump like Kangaroo Jack for the rebound, and it's 4-3. Grizzlies up by 3. Here's John Morant able to celebrate. Morant Maniac. Oh, the Morant Maniac able to make the Lakers head spin.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button.
47-42 Grizzlies. So let's see. Russell Westbrook hands it up back to Shooter. Shooter will shoot another three-pointer, and the Lakers are just jacking them up from 3. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Let's see if John Morant can really start cooking right now. Here's Moran able to shizzle, able to wiggle, but pocket picked. Here's Pat Bev on the run. Pat Bev brings the ball down and kind of a tough foul with Zaire Williams. Look, I love me some John Moran, and John Moran can really wow you and really can be some oohs and ahs. But sometimes he can be a little bit too cuckoo crazy with the ball. You know what I mean, Lou? Needs to work on that.
It's really more so of control. He still hasn't really learned how to slow the game down yet. He still hasn't learned that. That's why I feel like that's where he needs to really do a better job of learning to take his time and trying to see the floor. I think he still struggles with that because he's going he's going at 100 miles an hour at times. So he has to learn how to just be able to slow the game down. Things will come easier for Ja, which is why sometimes he tends to be turnover prone, and then sometimes he gets a little reckless when he's trying to attack the basket, especially when he's trying to go through everybody. It tends to happen.
It does. Right. Well, Pat Bev wasn't reckless. They're able to connect the dots to the line. Here's Zaire Williams. He'll shoot a three-pointer, and he'll throw up a reckless clunker. Woo! And Pat Bev able to push. Here's reckless Russ to the rim. Almost screws the push. Here's Pat Bev hands it up to Dennis Schroeder. Lakers down by a trifecta. Here's Dennis Schroeder hands it up to Russ. Russ able to shimmy his way to the hoop. Dancing and prancing. Pat Bev, nice close up by the Grizzlies, by the way. Here's Dennis Schroeder with the juicy floater. Can't squeeze it up and end. But, bro, the Grizzlies should put the Lakers great rotation. Just put the Lakers in a spin cycle there. And speaking of spin cycles, John Moran able to spin his way to the rim. Couldn't finish his late-night snack, but will get his 2 shots at the line. 2:49 in the second quarter. The Lakers down by a triple, 47-44. You're watching the Grizztastic NBA on ESPN.
You know, Memphis should be up by more points. They're only up by 3, considering how poorly the Lakers have shot the ball in the second quarter. And I don't like the shot selection of the Lakers in this quarter, even though they're only down 3. Memphis should be up by more points.
23s already. Sheesh.
But we also have to remember that the inevitable third quarter is next. That's another thing, which we know the Lakers are the worst team in the NBA in the third quarter. the last 2 seasons. So we'll see what happens now.
Yeah, the third quarter of yips, the third quarter of yikes for the Lakers. Yeah. If you're the Grizzlies, look, I agree with you, man. They should be up more. They should be up by at least 10 points. If they made their free throws, or they weren't careless with the ball at times, or their bench was more consistent, they'll be up big right now. And look, they're playing great defense as far as clogging the paint and doing a good job playing without fouling at times. But if the Grizzlies really want to grab the game by the throat and put the Lakers to sleep, they got to start getting the transition. I don't think they're playing fast enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree.
And if you're the Grizzlies, this would be a huge win to keep pace with the Nuggets, because right now the Denver Nuggets are freezing up the Pacers right now at the altitude 106.87 without the Joester. And I want to throw it out there, Lou. Did you know if the Nuggets were to get the W, they're 3-2 without Joker? So Joker has help. They'll probably be 3-2 without Nikola Jokic, though. Right now, the Brooklyn Nets are up by handed to the Jazz 99-94 at Salt Lake City. You have OKC trying to rain Thunderbolts and strike the Kings 66-59 at the half. So craziness. And I want to ask you, what do you think about OKC? You think they're a team that might make the playoffs?
Who are you talking about? OKC?
Yeah.
That's a mystery to me because they're playing well right now, but I'm wondering how some of these other teams are going to perform. I do question the Clippers. I don't know if they can really turn it on. Golden State is a bit interesting to me with Dallas. I think the trade deadline to me is going to much more say a lot, and then especially the second half of the year to see if OKC can possibly make a playoff team. Be a playoff team. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs just because I still think this is a rebuilding year for them. They've played better than expected. If it isn't Shannon Sharp, he's already been at a Laker game and he's made another one. That's interesting.
Wow, he's there? Wow.
I wonder why he's there this time again. That's interesting. Kevin Hart at the game.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, folks.
Come on,
free.
I know it's Friday
Doesn't
night, but
cost
come on,
anything.
click the likes. Right.
Hit those
I know it's Friday night, but what better way to spend your Friday night with two peas in a pie like Lou and I? We're like the Ed and the Eddie. Come on, man. We're like the mustard and the hot dog. Come on, smash those likes though.
Well, since you said Ed and Eddie, it made me think of the cartoon. You know how the song goes. Yeah, don't ask me how I know because I used to watch it. Anyway, back to live action. Ja Morant at the free throw line gives the Memphis Grizzlies a 48-44 lead. Right now, Memphis up by 4 with 2:49 remaining in the second quarter. Appreciate the 38 people watching right now on the channel. G Money is doing the fire commentary in the booth in the studio, putting up these bars. You already know what it is. G Money back to live action. Grizzlies lead 49-44. Take it away.
Thank you. And Ja Morant with some bars and balls, able to hit 2 free throws, 49-44. Grizzlies up by $5 bill. Here's LeBron James after left wing. Dylan Brooks, like your gum on your hair, stuck on the king right now. LeBron at the left with 5 seconds to go on to 24. Here's James able to shimmy his way to the rim. Here's Troy Brown for 3. Ay caramba. Beautiful defense by the Grizzlies.
But you notice now that the Lakers are getting into late shot clock situation, and that's where they have trouble trying to generate a shot.
That is true, though, and that is true. And that's why the Lakers are struggling right now because their execution is awful. They don't move the ball, like you said, shot clock violations, and they don't really play up to their size. Here's Ja Morant able to wiggle and jiggle, but Ja Morant able to pounce in, but whoops, use a little bit of the chicken wing and able to push off. Sorry, that was Steven Adams. So the Lakers will be at the bonus at the free throw stripe. Here's Darvin Ham. Well, he's a decent coach, but he's not been sweet like Ham so far. 20-25 this season, though. Remember, the Lakers started off the season in just doomsday fashion. They were 2-10 to start the year. Then they went 8-2 to go 10-12. Then they lost 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5 to go 11-15. Then up and down. Then they were 19-21, and now they lost 4 of the last 5. So the Lakers, I can say, are like the Carnival Pride of Los Angeles, a roller coaster at this point, though. And Wayne Gabriel missed the first free throw. The last 4 games, Gabriel's giving him energy, 13 points per game, 6 rebounds, can stroke it from 3. Energy dies a buddy. He missed the first free throw, but able to redeem himself at the free strike. And John Morant able to push. Here's Dylan Brooks in the Lakers hoop. And whoopsie daisy goes the other way. Charge. Offensive foul. Like the Chargers, Dylan Brooks accidentally charged into the Lakers. And now Lakers get the ball right back. 49-45. Grizzly Bears on top of the
heads up by LeBron drawing the charge.
Mm-hmm. Have you noticed that LeBron's defense has been a little bit better this year compared to last year?
I would say it's been better as of late. He still has his moments where he'll stand around. It's been a little bit better as of late, but he still stands around 10 to a lot. It's definitely. I will say it is definitely better than last year, though.
Right. And speaking of King James, he's able to fly in sky like the Lion King to the hoop, and the Lakers starting to get the Jets going. 49-47 Grizz. Here's Dylan Brooks in the paint, who shipped the mid-range shot. Unbelievable. Dylan Brooks in his Gucci bag throws up the.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't mean to cut you off. Shout out to Tony White in the building. He says, "Why did Darvin Ham take out Russ? He's really the only one playing good." I guess the Lakers are starting to pick it up now because who just made the basket right there? I don't know. 51-49. Okay, Schroeder just made the basket, 2-point game. Here's John Morant, drives into the paint on LeBron James, has to pull back, then gives a handoff to Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane on the right corner, gives it over to Jaren Jackson on the floater. Is good pass. And the Lakers got caught off guard right there, napping instead of defending. Jaren Jackson quickly puts the floater before the defense even recognizes it. Memphis up by 4, 53-49. Take it away, G-Money.
Thank you, man. Thank you, comrade. And I think it's a foul, though. But look at this, though. LeBron got away with an offensive foul there because Brooks got hit in the schnoz. Ouch. He got away with that. But LeBron able to take advantage and make sure he able to squeak in deep to the hoop. And the Lakers down, 53-49 at the crypt in LA. 57 to go on the shot clock. The game clock, excuse me. Here's Dylan Brooks right on the grill of King James. Here's King James bodying like a bodyguard. Takes the mid-range shot, hibbity hop, no siree dog. And Aquaman able to sky in for the rebound. Grizzlies right now starting to shimmy. Excuse me. Here's John Morant, butt naked, open for 3, throws up a clunkeroo, and Max Christie comes in to fly for the rebound, and the Lakers are starting to push their sails a little bit. Here's Dennis Schroeder at the left wing, Wayne Gibson the screen. Here's Dennis Schroeder at the foul line jump shot, and Kent able to tap dance his way to the dance. And the Grizzlies will hold it for the final shot of the first half. 14 seconds to go on the shot clock. Grizzly airs up by a 4-4-4, 53-49 Memphis. John Morant able to hold the ball. Here's Morant.
That ball didn't go in?
It did not. The rim is mean, Lou. He is mean. And John Morant really wanted.
I think he was looking for a foul call. That's probably why he did that, man.
Right. Right. And speaking of calls, it's the curtain call of the first half. The Memphis Grizzlies up by Quattro, 53-49 at the half against the up and down Lakers who are just stuck between a rock and a hard place. So Grizzlies up 53-49 at halftime.
Yeah, real quick. Earl says, Lou, Stephon Marbury or franchise, aka Stevie Franchise, Steve Francis. Who was colder? That's a good question. The thing is, it's crazy because I like both. I really did like both players growing up in the 2000s. That's a tough question because both of them weren't known for their defense, even though they could have been capable, really good defenders. Stevie Franchise was an athletic 6'3" point guard, has some of the craziest hops. I think he had a 38-inch vertical, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was close to a 40-inch vertical for a guy that was 6'3". Marbury, talented, could get you points and assists, but was never kind of really a team player. I know Steve Francis did play with Yao, but that's tough though. I like both guys. Marbury was slightly the better scorer over Francis. That's really tough. Who would I take in terms of prime though? I'm gonna give a slight edge to Marbury. I love Franchise, man. I love his athleticism. He was fun to watch. But I'm gonna go with Marbury in his prime. Like the dude, it could get you 20 and 8 in his sleep. That's how good Marbury was. But like I said, both guys, unfortunately with Francis, he had that, condition that pretty much took him out of the NBA. Even though he is doing better now. Well, I don't know how he is doing now because I haven't seen him for a while. But last time I checked, he was doing okay though. But Tony White says my problem with Coach Ham is when someone's playing good, he takes him out. I mean, Luke Walton kind of tended to do that. When someone had the hot, he would take him out. Frank Vogel at times did it, but I don't blame Frank Vogel for what happened last year. He was in a bad spot. He was easily the scapegoat. I'm not saying he was the best coach. I didn't say his rotations are great, but it's like if you won a championship with him, why was he getting blamed for like a lot of things?
Was disrespectful. Yeah.
Tony says, fellas, when is Coach Ham gonna hold LeBron accountable when he played bad? He never do. Well, let me answer that for you, Tony White. And I want you to try to open your eyes and see this. Coach Ham, I don't know if you know this, but he's part of LeBron's Clutch Sports agency. And because he's part of LeBron's Clutch Sports agency, he's not going to hold him accountable because if Darvin Ham gets out of line, trust me, you will hear from LeBron's camp. That's why he doesn't hold LeBron accountable as compared to Anthony Davis. And even for the most part, he's not even really holding AD accountable like that. But AD's really stepped up his game this year. It's just he hasn't been healthy. But he'll do it to Russ. He'll do it to Troy Brown. He'll do it to Kendrick Nunn. He'll do it to Pat Bev and all these other guys. But that's the reason why. Some people don't want to hear it, but it's honestly the truth. And if you look up Darvin Ham and if he's Clutch Sports, he's with Clutch. That's why he doesn't hold LeBron accountable like that. That's why. Because if you're a real coach, it doesn't matter if you're part of an agency or not. You hold the player accountable. But unfortunately, that's not how it is. Yo, shout out to G Daddy Media in the building, man.
Salute.
LSN, he says, hope things are good. Hope things are good with you. Does your co-host have a channel also? Just trying to show some love and respect. Love and respect. Yeah, man. Definitely appreciate you.
Yeah, I do. You can see me at 2 channels. One, BX Sports Jedi Network, when I do the G Money Hoop Show for the NBA, and also subscribe to the Last Laugh podcast. The Last Laugh podcast with me, Z, Prince, and Biggie bring the ins and outs, the juiciness and the spiciness of sports news every day.
All right, man. So before I get to Tony White's 2 comments on the bottom, G Money, let's go down. Let's break down the first half, man. Go ahead.
Right. Well, the first half, let's see. Memphis right now shooting 41% from the field. However, they started to perk it up a bit in the second quarter. They're 4 for 14 from 3, which is garbage. 7 to 10 at the foul line. They gotta fix that. But here's the thing that really could be the nail in the coffin. They're pounding the Lakers on the board 31-20, including 8 offensive rebounds to the Lakers' goose egg. The Grizzlies have more dishing, 15 assists for the Grizz to the Lakers' 9. 3 steals for the Laker Nation. And look at this, bro. It's a block party. No fly zone in LA. 6 blocks for the Lakers, 4 blocks for the Grizzlies, especially Brandon Clark, who skied in for 2 rejections. 6 turnovers for the Grizzlies, 4 for the Lakers. Fast break points. The Lakers have a touchdown of them, 7 points. The Grizzlies, nothing. But points in the paint, the Grizzlies are double up on the Lakers, 32-16. The Grizz have 10 fouls right now. The Lakers have 9. The Grizzlies' largest lead was a hand by 5. The Lakers a touchdown by 7. And also the Lakers are shooting horribly themselves. They're frigid, 38% from the field, and caramba, 6 of 21 from downtown after starting off 4 for 8.
All righty, let's look at the box score for the players, and I'll do that one. For the Grizzlies, they have no players in double figures right now. Steven Adams leads the team in scoring with 9 points. Jaren Jackson Jr. only shooting 2 for 7. He's got 8. Dylan Brooks is only 3 for 10. He's got 7. And John Moran is only 2 for 10. He's got 6. It's crazy. How are the Grizzlies starters, with the exception of Steven Adams, shooting this bad, and they lead by 4? As G Money mentioned, offensive rebounds, second chance points in the paint. The Grizzlies are winning that battle. For the Lakers, LeBron James in 16 minutes only shot 5 out of 13 from the floor and 1 of 4 from 3. He has 4 rebounds. He doesn't even have an assist, which is usually surprising because that's usually what talks. He does have 2 blocks. Russell Westbrook once again off the bench, giving you 10 points off the bench, 4 out of 7 from the field, and he has a 3-pointer. But both teams didn't shoot the ball well in the first half. Both teams didn't shoot well, especially from 3. Lakers attempted 7 more threes than the Grizzlies. Grizzlies only 4-14. The Lakers are 6 of 21 from 3-point range. If I'm the Lakers, I need to improve my. I need to get the ball inside.
Agreed.
That's the only way that they're gonna get close the gap with the points in the paint and get their field goal percentage up. Because it's crazy how G Money mentioned it's a block party in LA, but they're down 4. It's a block party, but the Grizzlies are out rebounding them. It's a block party, but the Grizzlies are owning the points in the paint. So is it really a block party?
Nope.
It is, but it isn't at the same time.
Crazy.
GW Media gives a thumbs up. Tony White says, "Oh, okay," and he says you are correct. Another reason that Darvin Ham doesn't really hold LeBron accountable is because you remember in the beginning of the season that Darvin Ham was talking about, it's going to be I'm going to establish culture. Talking about we were going to be practicing. He was talking about he was going to implement a system. They are missing Austin Reeves and they're missing Lonnie Walker and they're missing AD, 3 key pieces to their team. But the problem is you don't practice. If you don't practice, how are you going to develop chemistry? How are you going to develop good habits? If you don't practice, it's really going to be difficult to really understand where your guys are supposed to be on the offensive end. And then obviously with defense. So on both ends of the floor, it's all about communication. You can't practice. That's going to make it difficult. So there's that. And then obviously, with the players, because the thing is there's a particular system being played. So when a particular system is being played, guys don't really know what to do when that player is gone because now they're too dependent on that player with the system. What happens is then that's when the narratives begin to build. I want to see the Lakers do well. It's great for the NBA when the Lakers are doing well because of the historic franchise that they are and the amount of money that they make for the league.
Yeah, 17-time champ, yeah.
But when that happens, like it makes it really difficult. And I know true Laker fans, they've been frustrated. So, and I mean the hardcore Laker fans, and I'm pretty sure that you're a hardcore Laker fan. So once again, shout out to Tony White. Shout out to Anthony L in the building.
Salute, Anthony L. What's going on, Anthony L, baby?
Happy Friday to you, sir. Appreciate you on through.
Happy Friday. It's fun day.
OKC up 66-60 on Sacramento. Brooklyn is about to win their game against Utah after losing 3 games in a row. So this is an encouraging sign that they win, even though, again, Utah is not as good as they were early in the season. They've kind of come back down to earth. Denver putting a 30-point whooping, a 30-piece nuggets, 30-piece of nuggets right now to the Indiana Pacers, serving them nice and cold.
And the jokes didn't even need to show up in the kitchen.
G Money, what's your thoughts on Orlando beating the Pelicans by 13 tonight? And then I also want to get your thoughts on. I'm really disappointed in the Knicks. If I wasn't disappointed in them before, they allowed nearly $139 to the Atlanta Hawks. I know the Hawks have been playing better, but the Knicks, the fourth quarter defense.
Atrocious, and their offense disappeared. I know the Knicks scored 124, but there was a span that shot 30% in the second half. If you actually watch the game, the offense pretty much went down the barrel, went down the sewer too, Lou. The offense started to die off. I don't care about the numbers. Randall, he had his moments, but I don't think he was impactful today. RJ, he had his good start, but he died off. Jalen Brunson, I love Jalen Brunson, but I don't think he had a huge impact at all in this game. The bench was donkey ass in this game. Tibbs not making adjustments. I mean, think about this. Oh, and here's what's crazy, right? New York shot 70% in the first half around that, and you're only up by 3 at the halftime. Think about that. You're scorching the Hawks and the Nets, shooting 70% from the field, and you're in a war zone with the Hawks, and up by 3, and you give up 71 in the second half. I know that they scored 124 points. I get that, but they only scored 53 in the second half. The offense disappeared in the second half.
Yep. That was such a disappointment for a game tonight, and I felt like it's a team that we should have beat, especially with the issues that even though they're playing better, again, that doesn't hide the fact of the issues that they're having with Trae Young and Nate McMillan. And I have to say this: they have to fire Nate McMillan. They need a new coach. They really do need a new coach because they had a very fortunate. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the Hawks or their fan base at all. Because I would love to see the Hawks do well. But what I'm basically saying is that I just felt like they had a Cinderella run to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I feel like that probably was probably their ceiling at that point, because since then they've regressed. I mean, they lost in the first round. Were they in the play-in tournament? I think they were in the
play-in.
play-in.
They beat they walloped the Hornets and survived against the Cavs. Yeah.
So yeah, you go from making the Eastern Conference Finals, 2 wins away from a surprising NBA Finals appearance, to making the play-in tournament, and then after that you get knocked off in 5 games, gentlemen swept by the Heat. So it just really tells you how difference a year makes. And right now, I think they're 2 games over 500 now.
Yeah, they're 2 games above 500 after they start. Yeah, they are. They're 24 and 22. Yep.
Okay. All right, guys, continue to hit that like button. Continue to hit that subscribe button. We got 49 people in the building. Shout out to the 49 people. Appreciate it.
And it's official. Man. Right. And it's official. The Brooklyn Nets did not sing a tune in Utah. They beat the Jazz 117-106. And look at this, Big Lou. Kyrie Irving was ridiculous. A 48-piece, including deadly bombs in the fourth quarter. And the Brooklyn Nets, demolished the Jazz in the fourth quarter, 34-23, and the Nets get their second win this season without Kevin Durant. This could be a game right here if you're Brooklyn that can really, really start to open eyes. Like, we may get something going. If you get a good win like this, and they got the Warriors coming up. I know the Warriors just had a big win against the Cavs, and I know they're tough at home, but the Warriors lost 3 straight home games going into that. So who knows?
My concern is Ben Simmons. Shout out to Kyrie for his performance tonight, and I think it's a big one due to the fact that
Claxton was big too, 20 points.
Yeah,
and Seth Curry hit big shots, 10 points off the bench.
Yeah, no doubt. I also think it's important that they get something going. So at least, because I know that the media, to me, they're ready to kill Kyrie if the Nets, happen to struggle. So I think the fact that they beat the Jazz without KD, I know what the Utah Jazz are right now, but I think it's still a legitimate win, especially because they did it on the road in Utah. Utah's not an easy place to play. All right, the third quarter is about to start, ladies and gentlemen. We got 60 people in the building. Shout out to you guys. So quick first half thoughts. Rebound battle. G Money mentioned it. 32-20. Lakers can't be getting out rebounded by the Grizzlies. It's going to be tough. The turnovers, the Lakers both teams have actually done a good job with the turnovers. Memphis got a little bit sloppy late in that second quarter. Yeah. Lakers got 4 points in the paint. Memphis plus 16, 32-16 right now in the first half. So let's see what the Lakers come. The third quarter has been the Lakers' Achilles heel. Let's see how the Lakers come out. They're only down 4, but we know that teams have been able to push the pedal to the metal for the most part.
Right. And speaking of athlete's foot, it's not been an athlete's foot for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies usually throw out the karate chop, hi-ya, KFC 2 punch in the third quarter. They're second in third quarter scoring. The Bum Angeles Brickers, 23rd in third quarter scoring. Caramba.
You said hold on a second. Did you say the Grizzlies are third in third quarter scoring? Second in the league in third quarter scoring? Lakers better be careful. They're going to have to bring their A game on defense in the third quarter.
They better bring their hard hat too. So yeah, though, if you're the Grizzlies, just keep going to the paint. If you're Memphis, continue to soar to the paint. And as the third quarter will start, the 5 for the Grizzlies: John Moran, Desmond Bain, Dylan Brooks, the Triple J, and Steven Adams. So they'll start the third quarter for the Grizzlies, though, and I'm waiting for the third to start, and Ja gets the ball early. Okay, John Moran trying to bring the ball up like a girl on a bicycle. Grizzlies up 4 at the half, 53-49, trying to win their second straight game at the Crypt in LA. Here's the Triple J hanging in on LeBron. Here's Jaren Jackson in the paint, wiggling, jiggling, and whoopsie daisy loses the ball, and the Lakers on the run. Here's Pat Bev, hands to Troy Brown. Here's Dennis Schroeder to Thomas Bryant, open 3-ball, and that will spin out the iron. Here's Desmond Bain able to push and shoot it from Curry land and throws up sphincteritis, but Aquaman right there for the board and able to screw the push with 2 turnovers to start the third quarter for the Grizz. Here's Pat Bev, so wide open. Swiss cheeses the long range bomb. Boom. And the Lakers within a single point, 53-52. Grizzly Bears still on top, though. Here's the measurement of Morant to the rim. Morant, the floater, can't squeeze it in. Ackerman with another offensive board. And Johnny on the spot. Cherry picks it in. And the Grizzlies back up by 3, 55-52. Grizzlies on top. The Grizzlies trying to lock up the 12th straight W, which will be an elusive franchise record as far as winning streaks wise. Here's Dennis Schroeder hard to the hole, but hacked and whacked, and Jaren Jackson is now the victim. Sorry, the culprit, I can say.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just got to notify. So Anthony L just mentioned something in the chat. He said, "Why did Shannon Sharp get kicked out of the arena? Why was he even going at it with Team Morant?" I have no idea. So I just heard.
Wow.
What? From what I heard, I heard that Shannon Sharp got into it with John Morant's father. Why was he getting into it?
Come on, Club Shay. Watch your attitude, dog.
And I heard Grizzlies fans snapped on Shay Sharp. That's crazy.
Well,
I don't know what was said. I don't know what happened, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, back to the game, man. Schroeder knocks down knocks down 2 free throws, and it's a 1-point game. Take it away, G Money.
Thank you. Well, Grizzlies fans hope the Grizzlies snap and crack the Lakers back now. So let's see. Here's Aquaman at the foul and hands up to John Morant. Morant was figuring the 3. He able to play hopscotch and puts in the cherry on the cake. 57-54. Grizzlies on top though. Here's King James trying to retaliate. Here's LeBron James pushing on Jalen Brooks. Here's Troy Brown, puts up a trifecta, has sphincteritis, crashed down by Aquaman, trying to put the Lakers in the tundra. Here's John Morant wiggling, chewing with the juicy floater. Yes, sirree, and one. The malicious Morant with a chance for a 3-point play. Bro, John Morant is such a menace in the rim. He made Dennis Schroeder his BITCH and gets an N1 to boot.
My man had to spell it. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into trouble.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I know. John makes the free throw, and it's a 60-54 game. I'll actually do a little bit of action right here.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Here's Dennis Schroeder. Gets the ball back from Thomas Bryant. Derek Schroeder shoots a straight on 3, and he drains it, cuts it into 3. And right now, it's a 60-57 ball game. Again, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like, hit that subscribe, man. We are in here, 95 people. Shout out to you guys, man, in the chat and everybody watching right now. All right, man. So we have Ja. Tries to give it to Jaren Jackson. Good ball denial. Good deflect. LeBron James picks up the steal. Here comes Tubbs. Bulldozers. Sidestep. Goes up and can't finish it. And on the offensive rebound, put back jam by TB. No, we ain't talking about Tom Brady. Thomas Bryant right there with the dunk. It's a 1-point game. Here comes Desmond Bane. Comes right back on the curl. Knocks down the jump shot right there from the right wing. And it's a 3-point game. And then the Grizzlies fall asleep on the break. And Bryant dunks it again.
Hey, Brian Bonanza. It's a Brian Bonanza.
Outlet pass from LeBron, and LeBron is complaining that he got hit. I think that Thomas Bryant got hit on that play to try to draw the N1. And looks like we're going to take a commercial break with 9:10 remaining. So it is a 62-61 Memphis Grizzlies lead over the Lakers, 1-point game right here on the Louis Sports Network in Los Angeles, California at the Crypto. Shout out to the 100 people up in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We got 100 people in the building. Let's go.
Let's go. And speaking of tired, well, Thomas Bryant isn't tired yet. He's been re-energized. I guess he drank the secret stuff. He already has 4 quick points early and Tom in the third quarter, and he has 6 points right now, but 2 dynamic yabby-dabby-doo slammer jams.
Right now, Lakers outscoring Memphis 12-9 here in the third quarter.
That's big. So to try to turn the tables on the Grizzlies this time, huh, Lou?
LeBron says tried just to, he means tired, just tired. Earl's, shout out to my man Earl. He says Uncle Shay heard the Morant was talking trash about Bron. Must have been. I heard dudes in the comment section, like on another channel, were like, he came to defend his boo thing. But anyway, Anthony L says, where was that smoke for Skip, though? Well, here's the thing. And I know people have said, why wasn't that? Look, man. Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless are entertainers. And
Mm-hmm.
the reason why I didn't freak out about their little argument is for this reason. They are paid to entertain you. So that little argument between them, there might have been something serious going on. I'm not going to sit here and deny saying that there might not have been. But the thing is, they got people to answer to. As long as Shannon's getting paid, I don't think Shannon is going to go off and pretty much say anything. So, like I said before, Shannon's got the resources, man, to be able to kind of do his own thing. But, this is the thing that we got to teach, that Shannon can definitely be an influence, for that. But why did he let Skip do what he did and didn't say nothing back? Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But there's certain things with that fight that I think Skip should say. So you didn't need to tell Shannon, hey, Tom Brady's so better than you. Like, dude, keep that to yourself, man. And also Shannon, I like Shannon, but sometimes he's too sensitive sometimes,
Here's the thing, bro. Look, man, it's selective. In terms of who they got smoked for, it's all selective. Like, it just really depends on the situation. You'll have smoke for some people, and some people you're not going to have smoke for. It really all depends. What goes over the narrative today, I don't even know.
Right.
Oh, Dennis, what's going on? Oh, I'm sorry. You were saying I had to step my game up. This is why I had to come on the stream. Shout out to Jay in the bill. Shout out to Jay wherever he's at. I told you. You said I had to step my game up. Yeah, I was coming for you for that. And then no stream
coming out with that smoke.
Oh, my man. Oh, and Dennis also says G Money Breen on the commentary. He's calling you Mike Breen pretty much. So,
Thanks.
All right, G Money, back to live action, man. Hit it up.
Thank you. Well, Dylan Brooks has spinked their eyes in front rims to Jay, and the Lakers have a chance to skyrocket on the chart with the lead. King James backing in the block. Dylan Brooks on the Schnazzola, and LeBron James throws to the wrong animal. Whoops! And John Morant able to turn on the Jets, swiggling, shiggling, and whoopsie daisy used the little KFC chicken wing and it's called for an offensive foul. So Memphis 3 TOs to start the third quarter, and that's the Grizzlies' problem. They're one of those teams that can really smoke the weed and turn the ball over a whole lot, though. 10 turnovers by Memphis, though, and the Lakers have a chance for the lead. Here's Dennis Schroeder wiggling, chiggling, falling and groaning, but who have a chance to get to the free throw line with the Lakers down by a cent, 62-61. Memphis over Los Angeles, 8:30 in the third quarter. And Dennis Schroeder, who has been big at times, getting to the stuff. 10 points already for Dennis Schroeder, getting himself to the lane, though.
Nazir Lizamore says, how tall are you? Are you talking about me or are you talking about G Money? Just let me know. Just let me know which one of us, and then I'll pretty much answer for you. We got 101 people watching right now, guys. Hit that like button. Make sure to hit that like.
Likes.
Smash those likes. Appreciate that. Right now, Lakers trail by 1. I think Dennis missed the first free throw. He's 3 of 8. He's got 10 points. Here is Dennis Schroeder on the second free throw attempt. It is good. Looks like it was I'm guessing he was fouled at the 3-point line. So we're tied at 62. And like G Money said, Schroeder's got a chance to give the Lakers the lead right here on this possession.
Their first lead in a long time since the second quarter, though. So, which will be big, though. Yeah, and Ray behind you, and Dennis. Yeah.
No, they went up.
Right, and Dennis Schroeder able to put the Lakers on the mountaintop, 63-62. Laker Nation. John Morant going to blow up the court to Dylan Brooks. Here's Dylan Brooks going to paint hands to the John Morant, the left wing. He did the up and chuck. He'll skews. He wills. He'll jiggle. He'll sizzle. He'll score. A mesmerizing, electrifying Houdini by the mesmerizing Morant.
Hell of a layup. That was a hell of a layup by Morant right there.
He just put the Lakers the Lakers pressed the snooze button, and John Morant made them pay. Look at that juicy, wiki, cheeky, and scoop. Ooh-hoo. Over Thomas Bryant.
Oh, I'm surprised they didn't call a foul on that.
Should be. And John Morant with the
steal. They didn't call a foul on that? Wow.
LeBron with the rejection, but Dylan Brooks, Johnny on the spot, puts it up and in. Should have been and one. Thomas Bryant hands up to Dennis Schroeder. Pat Bev is butt naked open for 3, hands off to
good
Troy
passing by the
Brown.
Lakers. Good ball.
Right, nice bounce pass and nice cutting. Here's Thomas Bryant, hands up to Pat Bev at the left corner.
Oh, left them open.
True.
Man, can't hit.
True.
Good offensive rebound.
Troy Brown from downtown couldn't make the
Grizzlies
what a block. Here's Troy. Here's Thomas Bryant with the hard-nosed rejection. So he got blocked, but LeBron James is right there for the cleanup at aisle 15, and the Lakers down by 1. Here's Steven Adams in the hard paint. Adams puts it up and home, hacked and whacked, can't squeeze it up and home, but he will get 2 chances at the free throw shot. So the Lakers, hey, if you don't succeed, try again. Thomas Bryant got eviscerated by the Triple J, but King James says, no way, bro. I got this. Got the offensive board. The Lakers second, multiple offensive rebounds in the third quarter, though. Steven Adams at the free throw line, able to choke the first free throw. Steven Adams right now has been an adventure. They're like 1 of 5 at the free throw strike tonight. And that could play a factor, Big Lou, if the game stays within down to the wire there. So the Grizzlies up 66-65, 7-16 in the third, yeah?
That's my concern with the Grizzlies when the game is close. All those missed free throws, because look, Steven Adams just missed both.
Sheesh. He just showed both. And he's shooting 35% at the foul line. Ay, caramba. And the Lakers have a chance to skyrocket on top. Here's Dennis Schroeder on the drive. Here's Schroeder throws up the floater and will make Aaron Naismith cry. Beautiful rebound by Steven Adams, and the Grizzlies on the push. Here's John Moran in the paint. Here's Moran razzing and dazzling. Here's Dennis Schroeder on his go. Here's Moran wiggling, jiggling. She means wing. It counts and the foul. John Moran made the Lakers spin around their heads, and he able to go to the backboard, wiggling, jiggling his way to the hoop, and Thomas Bryant's face is red right now. And I mean, who wouldn't, bro? John Moran is slinky like a snake, Lou.
Yeah. Oh, and I was gonna say this, and I don't mean to get off topic, but oh my God, another missed free throw. And then you let Steven Adams get an offensive rebound, and then he scores. Bro, 3 missed free throws. Memphis would be up by 8 right now.
Agreed. In fact, Memphis has missed 6 free throws. They'll be up by 11. But LeBron James backing on Dylan Brooks. He's King James shimmying his way to the hoop, throws it up, and can't finish his midnight snack.
That should be Grizzlies basketball.
It kind of should be, but I think they're gonna change the call, and the green light is on, and the call is back to the Grizzly Bears for Memphis, though. 70-65. Memphis will hand it up to LA in the 6:30 mark in the third quarter. The Grizzlies trying to win their second straight game in the crypt in LA as far as against the Lakers, though. Here's Desmond Bain bringing some pain. Can't squeeze it up and in, but Steven Adams has been a thorn in the Lakers' side, and he'll get back to the free throw line. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Lakers down by 5, and the Lakers have done just a piss poor job at the rebound. 14 offensive rebounds for the Grizzlies to the Lakers 4. Yikes.
Unbelievable.
And speaking of unbelievable,
guys, we got 112 in the chat. 112 in the chat, man. Shout out to you, man. Continue to hit those like buttons, man. Continue to hit that like. Definitely appreciate y'all. Shout out to Daniel Berry in the building. Shout out to Karami. Says, "Boo, stop putting the Lakers on national TV." Steven Adams finally made one after missing another free throw.
Praise the Lord. Steven Adams finally able to find the pot in the rainbow and make the free throw. But look at this, Lou. The Grizzlies missed 7 free throws. If they just made them all, they'll be up by a billion, up by 13. LeBron James hands off to Russell Westbrook. Westbrook slices into the hoop, hands it off, and screws the pooch. But
that's another turnover for the Lakers.
Big time. The lost turnover Lakers, or the loss LOSS.
Oh, wide Lakers. Open. Bain for 3. Oh, but it's short. Lakers got a break there.
Brooks open 3-pointer, like you said, little dodging bullets. Here's Russell Westbrook, hands it off to LeBron. So there's a Pat Bev at the left.
Why's Gabriel shooting 3s?
Wayne Gabriel from downtown, sure. He's Dennis Schroeder able to to hand up to Russ. Russ tip dances his way to the rim like MVP Russ, able to have a lightning quick speed to the rim, 71-67. Grizzly Bears on top, 5:30 to go in the third quarter in Memphis at LA. Grizzlies 8 of 14 in the third, make it 8 of 15, but another offensive rebound, a 16 offensive rebounds, another crack in the apple, no go, but Adama will get hacked and whacked. 17 offensive rebounds, 16 by the Lakers. Yo.
All right, real quick, as Concar's going to go to the free throw line. Corey Childs, man, shout out to you. He says, what's up, you guys? I'm from Marion, Alabama. What NBA and NFL team should I root for? Whoever you want. I would just say try to find a team that you I don't know if you have any favorite players in the NBA. NFL, I can't help you with that. I mean, Alabama, it's like I would be looking for like any Southern teams. I mean, do you like the Cowboys? Do you like do you like the Eagles? I mean, do you like, Jacksonville? Do you like Indianapolis? Like, there's a lot of teams. I mean, it depends on who you want. It doesn't matter who. You like the 49ers? I mean, it just really all depends, honestly, like who you like. Freddie says, go Lakers. Shout out to Freddie, man. Appreciate you in the building. What's up?
Salute. Another break free throw, but of course, another offensive rate. John Moran puts up a three. Boom shakalaka. Or Josh shakalakas, I should say. As John Moran rings it up from downtown, and the Grizzlies have an octagon lead, 75-67 on the Lakers with 5:14 to go. You're watching the Jaw-tastic NBA on ESPN.
The Lakers outscored the Grizzlies 14-9 to start this quarter. Since then, Grizzlies are on a 13-4 run. But what's really combating this lead to be what should be more than double digits right now has been the Grizzlies' free throw shooting of John Morant and especially Steven Adams. Steven Adams missed 6 free throws in that stretch. Had it not been for that, these guys would be up right now. Shout out to Flame Legend in the building. He says, what's up? What's going on?
Right. Adams is too. Salute. What's shaking? What's cracking and slacking? Well, the Grizzlies are trying to crack pipes in the Lakers right now. Sub Flame. And let's see. The Grizz have bricked 8 free throws.
8.
I mean, 8. Let's see. John Moran 3 for 5. Adama 1 for 2. Steven Adams 2 for 7. The only guy who has checked the boxes at the line has been the Triple J. Jaren Jackson has connected all free throw attempts.
Yep.
But the Lakers got to crash the glass. Right now, their brain is starting la-la land. No pun intended, though. And look at the offensive rebounding. Jaw-dropping. 17 offensive boards to the Lakers 5. You're not going to win many games if your team is getting absolutely drilled on the glass, because more rebounds means more possessions for the other team.
John Moran has hit 5 of his last 8 after starting 2 for 10, and part of the reason is he's been able to get to the basket, and the Lakers are not doing a good job keeping them out of the paint in this third quarter. And remember, the Grizzlies are second in the league in third quarter scoring. Lakers are 23rd. Lakers started off good and even took the lead for a brief moment, but right now Memphis is up by 5 again. So I think right now they're currently on an 8-0 run. But overall 13-4 in the third after the Lakers went up 14-9 to start this third quarter. So we got 5:14 remaining here in the third. Guys, hit the like button. Continue to hit that like. Definitely appreciate you guys.
Right. And the Lakers have a tough schedule. They got a 5-game road swing coming up. Look, they got Boston, Brooklyn, New York, Indy, and New Orleans. That's tough.
Yeah, that's not gonna be easy. We'll see what happens during that 5-game road trip. The Lakers have played the least amount of home games of any team in the NBA. I thought the Lakers actually played more home games, but I did not know they played the least. So they've had more road games than home games this year.
Crazy. But the other teams that played less home games, well, the Hornets played 21 home games, and so are the Rockets, yeah. Yep. And if you're the Lakers, you lose this game, you're stuck at 13th. If you look at LA, they're only 2.5 out of 6. So if you're the Lakers, though, if you start racking up some W's and hope you get some help from other teams, you should get yourself to the play-in, but they got to play with urgency. They're not playing with urgency right now.
This loss will put them at 6 games under 500 if they lose tonight, and Bron's taking the seat. So let's see if the second unit could get back into this game, because if not, and right now, if you're looking at the plus minuses right now, let me see. Most of the Lakers are minus. The only positives is Thomas Bryant. He's a +3, and it's the highest on the team.
Right, and Bryant's the only Laker other than Shooter that's playing with effort in the third quarter. I don't think anyone else is playing with effort in the third quarter for the Lakers. Well, Kendrick Nunn is jab stabbing. He's good at hopping the paint. Hands off to
Another turnover.
Another TO. You had too much butterfingers for Wayne Gabriel. Grizzlies up by 8, looking to grab the game by the horns. Here's a high screen. Here's Moran, the floater, can't squeeze it in. Almost another offensive rebound, but this time the Lakers win the war. Here's Russell Westbrook taking a mid-range shot. Mini clunkaroo, no, but a 5th offensive rebound 6 for Wayne Gabriel, but he's hacked and whacked. And 14 seconds to go on to 24. If the Lakers want to win this game, at some point they got to grow balls and grab the board. At some point, do they need to grow like 2 inches taller, Lou, to grab a rebound? Like, wow. Like, it's crazy. And also, the Lakers got to start getting to the basket. I'm seeing them start selling for jump shots again. Kendrick Nunn shoots up a 3 and rings the bell from downtown. And the Lakers strike back 75-70. Grizzlies on top. Both teams in the boards. The Lakers 9 for 28 from three-point land. The Grizzlies 5 for 17 from 3. Here's John Morant with the spicy floater. And Brandon Clark shark attack the rim on his imaginary sleigh and rocks it the rim. And the Grizzlies walloping the Lakers in the paint 50-24. Here's Russell Westbrook at the top of the key. Dancing and prancing, wiggling and jiggling. Here's Russ pushes out John Moran. Can't squeeze it up in it. And Adama races up. Grizzlies on the race. Here's Adama racing and dancing. He tried to do the J. Will, but he dished it to the invisible man. Wow. And speaking of invisible, John Morant made the Lakers look invisible with beautiful jaw-dropping pass, and Brandon Clark able to hop like Santa Claus. I know it was after Christmas, but I'm just saying, and crush the rack though. So the switch, Kendrick Nunn, is he gonna go 2 for 2? Airmail, another UFO, and it landed on Mars. He threw up a 3-ball that didn't even draw an iron, and 3-3 to go. The Lakers down by a touchdown, 70-70, and just a stupid foul if you're Toscano, trying to push down Adama rather than just play straight up defense. What are you thinking, bro?
Yep.
What are you thinking, though? Give the Lakers a manual. Give them a map. Adama nails the first free throw. Grizzlies up by 5 hands plus 3 fingers. 78-70. Memphis on top on Los Angeles. 3:28 to go in the third quarter. And another bricked free throw. 9 missed free throws for the Grizzlies, though. Adama missed another one. Russell Westbrook gets shacked in the eyeball, and just a bad foul of Zaire Williams. And now both teams are in the bonus. 3:22 to go in the third. Lakers down by 8, and they need to get going. But if you're Zaire Williams, I know he's trying to get the ball, but you don't need to be so handsy. You gotta, calm down a little bit though, because that could change the game though. 3:22 in the third, yeah.
Russell Westbrook at the free throw line, getting ready to shoot 2. Lakers Lakers trail 78-70. He's got 12 points and 4 assists. As I mentioned, Thomas Bryant is the only positive plus minus right now on the Lakers with a +3, and Russ misses the first, so the Lakers missed their 4th free throw, while the Grizzlies have missed 9. The Grizzlies are fortunate that the Laker defense has not been able to keep them out of the paint.
50-24.
50-24, yeah.
Whew.
Russ missed both.
Russell West clunk at the line. And look,
I can't believe he's regressed this much as a free throw shooter. All right.
Sheesh, 67% at the line this year. That's terrible. Here's John Moran able in the jungle of trees. No siree dog. Jones open 3. Book it, and bang it for Tyus Jones. And the Grizzlies starting to accelerate 81-70, and a blocking foul called on Adama, and that It's big though. But here's the thing: the Lakers have missed some free throws in this third quarter though. They have missed some though. Dennis Schroeder missed one. Russ missed two. That's big there. But Tyus Jones, smooth like a Moses Jones, able to bury the three, and it's 81-70 White Bears on top. And remember, the Grizzlies outscored the Lakers 28-21 in the third. Russell Westbrook this time finishes this dinner making a free throw. Russell Westbrook is fourth in bench points, first in bench assists, and 14 double-doubles and 4 trip-dubs for the Brody, the 2017 MVP. Russell Westbrook able to finish the job at the line, made the 2 freebies, and the Lakers sliced the lead to a 9-point game, 81-72, Grizzly Bears on top. Here's a handoff to John Moran. Here's Moran able to slice, able to dice, hands to Adama. Adama puts up a 3-pointer, airmail, but John Moran, of course, coming in like Jerry Mouse, puts it, he surprises him. Another rebound, another offensive rebound for the Grizzlies. 19 of them. Good golly, Miss Mine. Here's Wayne Gabriel able to squeeze it up and in, and now the Grizzlies are now starting to grab the game by the horns. Here's Tyus Jones has to Moran. Moran able to jazz up a 3. Tyus Jones feeds up to the mesmerizing Moran. Grizzlies up 83-72, 2:12 to go. Here's Moran slicing, dicing, couldn't able to finish it off though. And the Lakers not starting to push. He should have posterized the rim right there. And speaking of not posterizing, Toscano couldn't finish it off, but Wayne Gabriel is right there to clean up the mess at aisle 25. And it's 83-74 Memphis. Here's Adama at the baseline, back in the post. Here's Adama whizzing. No, another offensive rebound by the Grizzlies. Here's Brandon Clark joining up the spot and puts up the candles on the cupcake and puts it in. 85-74. Grizzlies on top, continue to pummel the Lakers to oblivion at the foul line, though. Bro, at rebounding, I'm sorry. And Toscano will get himself in line. Look at this, Big Lou. 20 offensive rebounds for the Grizz. Wowzers.
Way too many. LeBron James about to check in with 125 remaining here in the third quarter, and Dennis Schroeder coming back in. I wonder what they're discussing about. Juan Toscano Anderson at the free throw line about to shoot too.
I guess they're discussing about, hey, their vacation plans to the Bahamas after Easter. They don't get the head of their ass.
And Toscano makes the first free throw, so it's a 10-point game, 85-75. Grizzlies up 10.
2 hands.
2 sets of 5s, double nickels.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you would think that's 55, but 2 nickels equals 10 cents. So
big time. But if you're the Lakers, man, they got another reason why they're down 10. As they're also missing free throws too. And we got a lane violation against the Lakers, so the Grizzlies will get the ball. Right. And remember when we talked about Memphis like to knock out opponents in the third quarter, the second and third quarter scoring? They're showing it right now. Grizzlies up 2 hands on the Lakers, trying to put the Lakers to sleep, though, putting a hibernation for the winner. So here's Tyus Jones handed to Dylan Brooks. Here's Brooks in the paint, hands up to Jones. Jones pumps up a 3-pointer. Bang, bang, bang. Jones Geronimo for Tyus Jones. 2 deadly bombs from 3, 88-75. Grizzlies on top. With a minute to go right now, coming out with gusto. Here's LeBron James at the left wing. Here's Dennis Schroeder faking the trifecta. Hands up to Toscano. Toscano to the king. LeBron fakes the trifecta. He'll slice. He'll dice. He'll wiggle. He won't score. But now the Lakers starting to rebound the ball. And Russ, again, giving the Lakers a heartbeat, will get himself to the foul line after the big offensive rebound. Lakers have given up 35 points in the third quarter to the Grizzlies, really due to the fact that they begin to bring smash on the offensive glass. Rebounding. Also, missing free throws too plays a factor, though, and that's where they're starting to Bermuda Triangle. And Russ able to nail the first free throw, and the Lakers within 88-76, though. The Lakers have man?
Sorry, man. Real quick, shout out to DC who says, Shalom, brother. Shalom to you, my brother. Appreciate you, DC. Shout out for you being here.
What's going on? Well, Russell Westbrook able to tap dance the second free throw, and the Lakers down to Ocean's 11, 88-77 at
Oh, nice.
Hollywood.
Good reference right there. That was a good one. That's a pretty good movie too.
Thank you, thank you. Well, Tyus Jones tried to shoot another three-pointer, but this time the rim wasn't going to have
I
it.
didn't like that shot.
Rebound. That was a terrible shot. Very terrible shot. And Russell Westbrook almost shot a bullet, and it was deflected out. Last touch by the Memphis Grizzlies. 88-77 Memphis on top of LOSS, Assless right now. And just an idiotic foul on Jaren Jackson, banging with Toscano. Sorry, with Westbrook, I'm sorry. 30.8 seconds to go. No, it was Toscano, I was right. Do you see a foul there? I don't
They
know.
called a blocking foul. I don't agree with that. The refs gave the benefit of the call to the Lakers on that one because he was already on the baseline out of bounds. But the Lakers need it at this point because they're down. So
that's true. That's true. But right now, the Lakers right now are stuck between a rock and pretty much the Bermuda Triangle at this point. 88-78, Grizzly Bears scratching and slicing the Lakers right now. Toscano hit the first free throw, and this time made the second free throw. And the Lakers down by 9 points. 88-79, Grizzlies on top. It's a 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock in the third. Tyus Jones bringing the clock right down the bitter end. Here's Tyus Jones at the top of the key, hands up to Desmond Bain, Bain to Clark, who DC Weasleys can't squeeze it up and in, but this time he will shabbat his way to the free throw line to get the Grizzlies their 22nd and 23rd free throws coming right up.
Man, that's crazy that Brandon Clark didn't finish that. He didn't finish that layup.
Mm-hmm. He should have though, and Brandon Clark. The first free throw is another doink. 10 missed free throws by the Grizzlies while the Lakers are still breathing right now, somewhat. And Brandon Clark had a good game so far, 10 points, 5 for 5. This time, he able to split the difference at the line, 89-79 Grizzlies on top of the Lakers right now. The Lakers' final possession in the third quarter, LeBron James will walk it down. Trying to go for a big-time shot. Here's Russ, able to shizzle, able to whizzle. The mid-range shot, banking, thinking, and winking off the glass. Deflected out.
I'll stay with the Grizz.
That'll stay with the Grizz. Memphis up 89-81, 4 seconds to go. And Desmond Bain will inbound the ball. And that will end the third quarter. After 3, the Memphis Grizzlies making the Lakers sweat bullets, 89-81. The Grizzlies are 1 quarter away of their 12th straight W. Will the Lakers turn the tables on the Grizz, or will Memphis continue to put the Lakers behind the A ball? The Grizzlies up by an Ocean's 8. You're watching the NBA on ESPN, 89-81, Grizzly Bears.
All right. Shout out to Jay in the building. What's up? Seth Messer-Smith says Anthony Richardson is going to be a Ravens. What do you mean Anthony Richardson is going to be a Ravens? I'm guessing they're probably talking about maybe the offensive coordinator, I guess.
Probably, yeah.
But shout out to Seth Messer-Smith 14. Shout out to you. Yep, Jane at the end of the building. All right, so the Lakers, they did score 32 points in the third, and they got something a little bit going right there at the end of the third. Problem is they allowed 36 to Memphis, and Memphis missed all those free throws. They would have easily scored like 45 to 46 points in this third quarter. Easy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
right.
If they make those missed free throws, this is easily a double-digit game. I mean, it was just double digits. They were just up 13, but this would be more than 13. We're talking almost a 20-point game, pretty much.
Yeah. You were, yep. And another thing, too, was keeping the Lakers in the game. They're starting to attack the basket now. I thought third quarter they were trying to play pop a 3, but now down the stretch, you see offensive rebounding by the Lakers, too, with Russ. Toscano starting to bring some energy, and that's why they're only down by 8. They easily could be getting flattened like a pizza right now if it wasn't for the free throws.
That's true. Guys, we currently have 95 people watching. Let's continue to hit the like button. Hit that like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. So, oh, okay. I know this game is on. I know this game is on ESPN, but I'm actually watching it from the Lakers broadcast because I'm
Same
guessing that they
here.
were doing it with multiple. Oh, you're doing the same too? Watching it from the
Yeah,
Lakers
same here.
broadcast? Yeah.
Yeah. Man, Thunder and Kings should be on ESPN. Right now, Kings up by 6. Right now, with 5:41 to go on the Thunder. That would have been a great game to put on ESPN.
Right now, it's a 99-96 Sacramento Kings lead. They were trailing actually at the half, 66-60. But right now, they've only allowed 30 second half points to the OKC Thunder.
Make it 33 because I'm ahead of because I went to ESPN again. Now it's 105.99 Sacktown.
It's probably going to update again because sometimes, like with these page refreshers, it kind of takes a minute when it kind of pauses a bit. But these will update in just a second, so it'll change. So even though it shows it like that right now, it'll get back.
Yep. So, what do you keys for both teams in the fourth quarter? The Grizz and the Lakers.
For Memphis, it's really just continue to attack the paint, be aggressive, don't get complacent, don't play tentative, and just continue to go to the free throw line because, quite honestly, they need they just need to hit their free throws. And I don't know how Taylor Jenkins is going to play it because the thing is, the Lakers, honestly, they can foul, but they're going to have to be careful because Thomas Bryant is in foul trouble. So you don't want, and then you don't want to lose Gabriel because then you're small. So they have to be careful on how they use their fouls, though. I would use it from,
It's crazy. And here's the thing, too. Memphis is the worst free throw shooting team in the league, literally. That's another thing, too. And here's King James able to slice to the rim. Here's Russell Westbrook able to punish the rack and punishes the Lakers himself because he turns the ball over. And now the Grizzlies are starting to push. 89-81 Grizz on top. Here's Desmond Bain, hands to the Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson, karate stopped by Thomas Bryant, but saved by the bell.
What's his foul number on? Shout out to Ryan in the building, man. What's up, guys? Hit that like button. He says, I closed my eyes for 1 minute and I woke up and I saw Shannon go off on bands and Grizzlies players. Will Shannon be on Undisputed Monday? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean,
5 personal fouls. 5
on Bryant, but Jared Jackson can't take advantage. Misses another free throw.
Bro, it's like a movie. And if you're a Grizzly fan, it's like the same movie that you want to shield your eyes. 11 bricked freebies at the line. If the Grizzlies actually had the golden touch at foul line right now, this game would probably be over. But they missed 11 free throws, though. Like, wow. Jaren Jackson finally able to put in the money in the well. And the Grizzlies up 90-81 on the struggling Lakers, 11:25 to go in the fourth quarter at Staples Center. Here's LeBron James.
Big three by Russ. Big three.
And here's Russ open for 3. Bada bing, bada swish. Russell Westbrook able to nail the trifecta. 90-84. Grizzlies on top. And like you said, Big Lou, a huge, potentially game-saving 3 by Russ. Here's Dylan Brooks able to shizzle and whizzle, but Brandon Clark able to sky like Clark and rack the rim. 92-84. Whoo-wee! Tough. 21 offensive boards by the Grizzlies, tripling the Lakers. Wow, to 7. And here's Troy Brown from way downtown. What can Brown do for all of you guys and us? Troy Brown hits the 3. 92-87 Grizzly Bears on top. Dylan Brooks able to fake and take another offensive rebound, and this time Brandon Clark gets submarined, and he will get himself to the line. 10:31 to go in the fourth.
Nah, what's LeBron doing? He got to stop that, putting his hands up after Brandon Clark dunked that offensive rebound. How about you actually try to box out? You didn't even do that. Brandon Clark gets fouled going to the free throw line after Troy Brown makes the 3 and cuts it to 92-87. Here's Brandon Clark makes the first free throw.
I know he's not the same free throws.
Right now, 94-87. Grizzlies up by 7. 10:31 remaining in the fourth.
Wow, the Grizzlies are actually finding their golden touch at the line. Unbelievable. 3 for 4 at the line to start the third. So to start the fourth, I'm sorry. 94-87. Grizzly Bears up a touchdown. The Lakers trying to lock down a 12th straight W, which will be a franchise record. Here's Russell Westbrook dancing with the stars, but a hack call on Jaren Jackson, I think. And that would be That would be Jaren Jackson's. He's only has 2 personal fouls, which is good though. So he still had foul trouble for tonight, which is good. So
Yeah.
which is very smart, Jaren Jackson there. So let's see, Pat Bev, one of the toughest players on the team, hands up. Wayne giving hands up to LeBron James. King James trying to shut up the Grizzly Bear Claws. Here's LeBron at the baseline. He hands off to Pat Bev. Pat Bev, who yak up a 3-pointer and throws up a center block. Here's King James, who upfake the trifecta. Dylan Brooks right on his schnoz. 7 seconds on the shot clock. LeBron skying, diving, wiggling and jiggling. Can't finish the deal, but he will get himself 2 free throws at his throne. 10:01 in the fourth quarter. Grizzlies up 94-87.
Like a timeout is about to be called.
Right.
Dylan Brooks with the push.
Brooks. I love me some Dylan Brooks. He's a great defender that can shoot the 3. But remember, he's always done some of the most feather brain stuff you ever saw. Remember Game 4 against the Warriors last year?
Oh, wait a minute. I apologize for that. LeBron did get fouled, but this whole thing about him acting when he did get elbowed in the face or in the back of the head, he didn't get hit in the head. He got hit in the body. So, yeah, he should be at the free throw line. But the fact that he even tried to sell that, you didn't even need to because Dylan pushed you already. But that whole thing – all right, so we got a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. 10:01 remaining here in the fourth quarter, 94-87. Lakers trail by 7 as LeBron break that first free throw. You didn't get hit in the head, LeBron. Stop. You stop lying, bro.
You don't need to do that.
Listen, LeBron got pushed. He got pushed, but he didn't get hit in the head. That's a bunch of nonsense. Like, I don't even know why he's complaining about that. He's at the free throw line. That's the thing I don't get.
Some people.
Anthony L says I like the help defense from Memphis. Yeah,
been good.
The help defense has been very good after being a little bit sloppy early in the game.
Big time.
But here's the thing also, though. Memphis is a physical team. And so these are the kind of teams that LeBron does not like to face. I know some people, especially his fanboys, don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. LeBron does not like to play these type of teams that have good length, that are good rebounding teams, and they can be physical with you. So he doesn't like that.
Big time. And also what you like what the Grizzlies are doing, too, they're holding LeBron away from the paint. That's another thing, too. They're making LeBron shoot a lot of jump shots, so especially the mid-range and the 3, which is good if you're Memphis. Because even though LeBron is a decent jump shooter, his jumper can be streakier than a cookie can be a little bit streakier than a honey on a cookie. So, yeah, if you know what I mean, Lil. So if you're the Grizzlies, just force LeBron away from the basket like they've been doing. LeBron's only 6 for 17 right now.
Yep. He's struggling to shoot from the field. And trust me, I feel like this is one of the games that he would not be very happy about, just considering how much he struggled. And he's only got 17 shot attempts. He'll still probably be able to get more, probably enough, maybe. But let's see how many shot attempts he's going to be able to get tonight. He's at 17 right now. And if we look at the rest of the Lakers, Russ has 12 shot attempts. Troy Brown got 10. And remember what you were telling me, G Money, and to the audience, he had 5 shot attempts in the first quarter. He only has 5 shot attempts since then.
Crazy. That's crazy, though. They don't do enough screen roll with Troy Brown and some pick and pop. They don't do enough with that, with Troy Brown.
Ryan says, who do you guys take, Kyrie or Iverson in skills?
That's tough. Skills. Wow. If I look at skills, AI is a better passer. Kyrie's, I think, is a better finisher than AI. Mid-range shooting, that's tough. Both guys can struggle for mid-range.
I give the edge to Kyrie because he's more efficient with his shot.
Right.
Iverson's numbers did go up when he played with better talent around him in terms of his shooting splits, but he's more of volume than efficiency. And Iverson's, for the most part in his career, has been like that. Kyrie actually shows you that his efficiency actually up there. And in terms of ball handling, I got Kyrie.
Agreed.
I think he's the better ball handler than Allen Iverson.
Agreed. Kyrie's a better ball handler too. And you want to hear this, bro? The Lakers have been killed on second chance points, 38 to 17. LeBron James this time able to nail the second free throw, and the Lakers still breathing with hope. 94-88 Grizzlies on top on LA. Here's Tyus Jones on the drive. Bounce pass to Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson in the base with LeBron James hounding him like a bulldog. Hands it up to Brandon Clark, and LeBron once again complaining and get called for a foul. Look, I like LeBron James. He is one of the GOATs, but a dude likes to whine and cry like a housewife sometimes, man. You don't need to complain after every call, man.
Wait a minute. LeBron, he didn't grab your arm. He kind of shoved it a little bit, but the thing is you grabbed his arm. All right. Yeah. Anyway, that was Tyus Jones. Bro, he's been big for the Grizzlies right now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. It's been a Jones jewel in the second half. 8 big points in the second half for Tyus Jones, and the Grizzlies down by 8. And Jones has been big. 14 points for Jones, 5 from the field. And LeBron almost turned the ball over. Pat Bev able to save the day. Russell Westbrook inside the lane, able to slice, dice. Here's Wayne Gabriel, throws up the floater, and able to put it in down the iron. 96-90 Grizzlies on top of the Lakers right now. Here's Jones, foul on jump shot. He has been hotter than a blowtorch. A sweet 16 for Tyus Jones. 6 of 8 from the field. And it's 98-90 Grizzly Bears on top. Russell Westbrook with the juicy floater. Put him in the book and send that young man to the line. The ruthless Russ with the and one. 98-92 Grizzlies on top with 8:58 to go. And bro, Russell Westbrook has a LeBron James-esque 23 points right now.
But Russ is shooting 8 out of 13 from the field. Like, how does he not have a positive plus minus right now?
He's been the most impactful Laker all night.
He's a -6 with 24 points. I'm surprised at that.
Crazy. Well, the Lakers are trying to surprise the Grizzlies right now. They're down 98-93 with 8:49 to go in the fourth quarter, though. Here's Conchar, hands it off to Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark dribbling the ball. Hands it up to Tyus Jones. Here's Jones, open three-pointer, throws up a sphincteritis. Here's Brandon Clark again, another offensive board. It's been the Grizzlies have been rebound demons tonight. 22 offensive rebounds, and they're getting themselves to the line again. Unbelievable, bro.
You know, another missed free throw as Brandon Clark misses that one.
Again, come on, Clark.
The fact that the Grizzlies have been able to keep the lead without John Moran, it tells you how deep their team is.
Right. 23 offensive rebounds, my fault. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did they go 24 without Ja last year? Think about that. Or 25, I think, without Ja last year.
Wow. Brandon Clark missed both free throws. That's 13 missed free throws by the Memphis Grizzlies. Sometimes I feel like low-key they're kind of letting the Lakers back in the game like this because the Lakers have missed 7, which is not great. But Grizzlies missing 13.
Very tough. And LeBron James trying to make sure
he's frustrated. Yep. You can tell he's not really able to get his shot off. That's they're gonna call a foul, right?
Right. Let's see. LeBron scooped to the hoop and a blocking foul call on Jaren Jackson. Ouch.
That's interesting.
I think those shorter. No, Dylan Brooks right now is hot right now.
Ooh, he landed right on top of Brooks in the face. I could tell he don't like it.
Yeah, that's a good call. Brooks moved at the end. That's a good call. Yeah, Brooks moved a little bit at the end. Yeah, he moved at the end. Yeah.
Did Brooks get a technical? Let me see.
Yeah, Brooks has to watch his attitude. He has to watch his attitude right now.
8:15 remaining in the fourth. It's getting a little chippy right now. 98-93. Lakers trailing by 5, trying to get back into this game. Memphis is open to go with their missed free throws.
Yeah. 3 missed free throws in the quarter. 13 overall. Yeah. And right, if I were Memphis, you might want to put John Moran back in the game right now. If I were Memphis, because you need someone that could breathe through the teeth of the defense right now.
Let me see. Ryan says, how far do you think both players fare? And he's talking about Kyrie and Iverson if they switch teams. Kyrie on 2001 Sixers and Iverson on the 2013-2014 Cavs. I think you probably mean the 2014-2015 Cavs, because that 2013-2014 Cavs team didn't make the playoffs. LeBron's where's the charge? Jay says LeBron needed Kyrie over AI. LeBron cannot play off ball. LeBron has issues with the clogged paint.
That's true.
With the clogged paint, LeBron is forced to take jump shots, and he's streaky from the mid-range and from the three-point line. It's when he gets out, but he really can't. I thought that was Kelly Rowland. My bad. That's not her. She kind of looks
Right. If you're Memphis at this point, if they want to win this game, I'll give Jones more of the ball, because remember, he's been big off the pick and pop, the screen roll, the foul line jump shot. Tyus Jones has been big, and do more lob threat to Brandon Clark if I were the Grizzlies. And play without fouling, because I know the Memphis has been fouling as of late. Play without fouling in Memphis.
Taylor Jenkins needs to put in John Morant, like you said. I agree with that. They need to put him back in right now. Because the Lakers are starting to get the benefit of the calls from the refs in terms of going to the free throw line. So they need to get him back in, because this game could be slipping away, especially with the fact that your team is missing free throws. With Ja or without, doesn't matter. Still missing free throws.
That is big. And Memphis is the worst free throw shooting team in the NBA. That does play a factor.
And that's my saying. You can't be talking a lot of trash if your team is the worst shooting team in the NBA and you have not won anything as of yet when it comes to, not having won championships yet.
That is true, though. And ironically, like you said, the Grizzlies moved their guns, and the Warriors, they were good-blooded and ran the Grizzlies out of the gym on Christmas Day without Steph Curry.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the Lakers schedule. They got the Trailblazers on Sunday. They got the Clippers on Tuesday. And they're in a back-to-back against the Spurs on Wednesday. Then they got the Boston Celtics, and then they got the Brooklyn Nets after that. And then after the Brooklyn Nets, they got the New York Knicks.
They got the New York Knicks, the Indiana Pacers, and the New Orleans Pelicans. Yep.
Very tough schedule right there for the Lakers.
Big time. So if you're the Lakers, and I think the call stands. Taylor Jenkins was about to put on the green light, and the call stands. And right now, Dylan Brooks right now is heated. You see the steam out of his ears right now, heated at that call. And LeBron James want to make sure he capitalizes at the free throw stripe. LeBron at the stripe, able to switch cheese to first free throw. Lakers within 4. And if you look at the scoring, LeBron is one of the top 6 in scoring, though, 29.8. Luka leads the NBA scoring, Embiid 2, Tatum 3, Greek Freak 4, SGA at 5. Underrated, though. And LeBron James able to tap dance the second free throw in. And the Lakers right now within a 1 possession. Grizzlies right now better hang on tight. 98-95, Memphis on top. Here's Desmond Bain at the left wing. Bounce pass to Tyus Jones. Dennis Schroeder right on his grill. Here's Zaire Williams, gets deflected. Wayne Gabriel was skying in like a madman, and it'll be 9 on the 24, and the Grizzlies will get the ball right back with 8 minutes to go of the game. Grizzlies 98, Lakers 95. Here's the Memphis trying to win their 12th straight game, which will be a franchise record for them, though. Here's Desmond Bain faking a 3. Here's Desmond playing, throws up the juicy floater, and can't put it up and down. And the Lakers have a chance to knock the game right now. Here's LeBron James bringing the ball up the court. Hands up to Pat Bev. Pat Bev on the slice, the dice, the shizzle. Here's Brian's pass. Shooter puts up a 3, throws up a doink, and then Desmond Bain skies in like Super Spider-Man with the rebound. Here's Jaren Jackson, bulldozes his way to the rim. Here's Zaire Williams back to Jerry Jackson, puts up a 3, book it, and cash it in for the Triple J. And the Lakers and the Grizzlies switch to J, and they're up 101-95 on the Lakers. 7:20 to go in beautiful Southern California, though. Here's LeBron James, hands it off to Troy Brown, 7 on the 24. Back to LeBron at the right wing. Here's LeBron in the Grizzlies straitjacket. Here's Pat Bev, puts up a 3. Pat Brickley from downtown with a clunkaroo. And then a rebound for the Grizz. Here's Desmond Bain trying to bring up some pain and some hurt on the Lakers. Desmond Bain, that's bounce pass to Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark tic-tac-toeing the Lakers. And the Grizzlies right now restoring order, Big Lou, 103-95. The Grizzlies right now starting to wake up from the dead, and now they're up 8, 103-95, 6:52 to go. You're watching the Grizzly NBA on ESPN.
Damn, man. Just when you thought the Lakers were possibly going to rattle this team, they come back and they score 5 quick points, and it leads to a Laker timeout, which once again goes back. If the Grizzlies hit their free throws, this game ain't even close.
Yep.
This game ain't even close.
Yep.
That's really the only thing. That's really the only thing that's holding them back. And if you saw that last possession where Jaren Jackson hit the 3 in the corner, the Grizzlies were able to make 2 extra passes when the Lakers thought that they had a chance to go on a break, and they left him wide open. So they were already thinking fast break before getting the basketball, and it cost them.
That's true. And also before that, remember Dennis should have took that 3 at the right corner. Beautiful closeout by the Memphis Grizzlies there. That led to the transition trifecta left corner 3 by the Triple J.
So, ladies and gentlemen, not only do the Brooklyn Nets win, Kyrie Irving scores 48 points tonight against the Jazz.
Kyrie craziness in Salt Lake City tonight. I gotta give him a holy clap. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we could push our likes to about 40 plus likes for this stream. We are at 38. Let's get to 40.
Yes. Yes. Well, the Laker fans will love and like a W tonight, especially with a gauntlet of a schedule they have going into February, though. Dennis Schroeder bringing the ball up the court, 6:46 to go in the fourth quarter. Lakers down by an octagon. Russell Westbrook needs a Laker buddy right now. Here's Russ able to penetrate. Here's Russ on the hoop. He can't finish his dinner. And then the Grizzly Bears comes in for the rebound. Here's Desmond Bain trying to dance and prance, hands up to the electrifying John Morant. 6:28 in the third. Fourth, Morant puts up a 3, throws up a clunk of brick, and then it's rebounded by Kendrick Nunn. LeBron James, hard to the hoop. He'll slice, he'll dice, he'll be hacked, he'll be slacked, and he'll get 2 more free throw stripes at the line. If you look at LeBron right now, LeBron James has been LeBron lanes tonight. 6 of 17 from the field. He's made his free throws 4 or 5, but 1 of 4 at the line, and the Grizzlies have done a good job being physical with LeBron, clogging the paint, trapping him in the block, being physical. You know what I mean, Lou?
Yeah.
And LeBron able to wiggle the first free throw in, 103-96. Grizzly Bears on top on the Lakers right now. The Grizzlies trying to put the Lakers to hibernation, though. If you look at this game right now, Memphis right now is shooting 44% from the field. LA 39% from the field. Memphis 8 of 24 from 3. Lakers 11 for 34 from downtown. LeBron James able to switch cheese to second free throw, and the Grizzlies up by 6. Here's Zion Williams, pops up a 3. That will spin around out. That will rim out, and the Lakers down by 6, not trying to push. Here's James, spin, boogie, shimmy shake, and karate chop, volleyball spike by Jaren Jackson. One of the flight swap leaders in the NBA, block shot, 3.3 blocks. Look at that, bro. The King just got denied by a bear. What do you think about that, bro? The rejection of Jaren Jackson on the King.
He has great timing and great left-hand block.
Whew. Man, beautiful timing indeed, and it's deflected out. The Lakers will try to inball the ball right out. We're 5:58 to go in the fourth quarter. Lakers will need a miracle to come back from this. Russell Westbrook on the drive. He'll just hands off to Thomas Bryant, but that was screwed to push. Desmond Bain bringing some pain, bringing the heat and the cheat. Desmond Bain bulldozes his way to the rim, and the Lakers down 105-97. And look at this, bro. The last 3 minutes of the 3:20, the Lakers have not found the rhythm, scoring drought. But this time, Kendrick Nunn able to switch cheese to 3, and the Lakers within a $5 bill. $5 foot long, 105-100 Memphis on top of Los Angeles. With 5:20 to go in the fourth quarter, Clark with the fake, hands up to Desmond Bain. Here's Bain, who'll fake the 3, back to Clark. Clark hands off to John Moran. Here's Moran, puts up a three-pointer, throws up a complete clunkaroo, and rebound by Russ. Lakers still have a chance, though. Here's Russ able to celebrate. Jaren Jackson run on Russ's grill. Westbrook trying to eventually through 5 minutes remaining. Westbrook mid-range shot. That's not a great shot. Beautiful defense by Jaren Jackson. And a rebound for Memphis to boot, trying to take time off the clock. Tick-tock. Here's Bane. Bane for three. A moving screen on the Triple J, Lou. That's big.
It is big.
Moving screen on Jaren Jackson.
4:44 left in the fourth.
4:44 left in the fourth. If you're the Lakers, bro, the Grizzlies are leaving the door wide open. You might want to run through it now if you're LA. 4:40 to go in the fourth quarter. LeBron just calling out a play. Here's a switch. Nice bounce pass to Shooter. Here's Bryant, hands up to Nunn. Nunn fakes the three. LeBron at the top of the key for three, who's struggling right now. Here's King James, able to dance with the stars. Here's Kendrick Nunn for three, throws up a cinder block, and Steven Adams comes in from the rebound like a monster at the night. Here's Williams. Williams for three, throws up a brickaroo, and rebound King James. Lakers on a run, full speed ahead. Here's Russ with the layup. Is good. Russell Westbrook able to hop on his trampoline and scores, and the Lakers in the blink of an eyelash is still within three. 105-102. Memphis on top. Here's John Moran, the spin, the boogie, the shimmy shake. Ooh la la! A Moran magician putting the Lakers in a spin cycle, Lou, and the Grizzlies back up a hand. Whoo! How was that, Lou? The jaw-dropping spin, the elevation, the spin, the winning, and putting the Lakers on the help wanted sign with a beautiful layup, though. 107-102 Grizzly Bears with 3:45 to go in the fourth quarter. You're watching the Morantastic NBA on ESPN.
Well, it looks like the Grizzlies were about to blow that lead, and then John Morant just came in, and he just pretty much did that spin move to put him up back by 5. Still 3:45 remaining. I think this is a 20-second timeout.
Yeah, it's a 20-second timeout called by Darvin Ham right now. Yeah. But, bro, John Morant is like a maniac, man. I know he's not super efficient, but he can finish at the rim with the best of them. He can really punish the rim and make the rim cry when he wants to. I'm pretty sure Jakob Poeltl and will feel that in the morning. Jalen Smith, they'll feel that in the morning, man.
Mm-hmm. John Morant struggling today. 22 points on 25 shots. He's 9 of 25 from the field.
Right, but he is struggling today. But he did start off a little bit slow. He was 2 for 10, but he did make 7 of the last 15 shots. So he is starting to perk up a little bit though, after the horrible start. So Russell Westbrook looks to inbound the ball. The Lakers right now are on life support, down by 5, 107-102 at Staples Center in Los Angeles. Russ gets it to catch it up. Here's Russ, the lob. Thomas Bryant soars like an eagle and demolishes the rim. Beautiful play called by Darvin Ham. And the Lakers ain't dead yet. And here's a good foul. Russell Westbrook just hacked and whacked Steven Adams, though, who's 35% at the line this year. Good foul by Russ.
Thomas Bryant's played well tonight, even though he's in a lot of foul trouble. But Steven Adams' first free throw attempt. And, wow, he got the luckiest bounce in the world because that was just awful. He's got awful form. But the thing is, it's tough. It's tough for bigs when it comes to free throws. Historically, they're not known for that. Man,
Big
you talk
time.
about lucky right there.
Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms.
Wow, that second one actually looked good and knocks it down. 2 for 2 from the line. Now, this will really hurt the Lakers if he start making them. It's like you can't do nothing about that.
Big time. And Steven Adams, like Black Adam, tough like nails. 2 big free throws for the Grizzlies, and the Lakers down by 5. Here's LeBron James, hands to Brian. Brian, open 3. Won't go.
LeBron with that bad defense. Poor rotation. Bane is struggling, man, but you can't leave him open.
And Bane open for 3-pointer. Boom shakalaka or Bane shakalaka. Desmond Bane bringing some
Who
pain.
just made that basket? Was that I'm sorry, was that LeBron or Thomas Bryant who just
Yeah,
made
that was King James, the bucket, the harm, and one for the King. LeBron James with a big bucket, 112-106. Grizzly Bears on the high side with 3:07 to go, and King James will have a chance to add another tally on the point column for an and one to boot. That's if you're Jaren Jackson, like you gotta block that shot. You can't bang into it. And look at Thomas Bryant did the splits and try to save LeBron. Thomas Bryant, funny. So it's 112-106. Lakers pretty much stuck between a rock and a gunman behind their head. So both teams are in the bonus, though. LeBron will be at the free throw strike trying to complete the 3-point play. But the Grizz have 2 timeouts, so do the Lakers, though. And LeBron James at the line, able to cash in at the line. And the Grizzlies right now trying to hold the Lakers in bay, 112-107. And here's another good foul. You see Kendrick Nunn putting the bear hug on Brandon Clark. And Brandon Clark, who has been struggling at the line himself, will get himself to the free throw strike, though. You think it's a good strategy if you're the Lakers, though, Lou?
Wow, let me see. And Brandon Clark, wow, actually made the first. Wow, this is a bad omen for the Lakers because you're fouling the right people. But for some reason now, Steven Adams makes 2 free throws. He got the lucky first one. And Brandon Clark makes both on this one.
Crazy. Hey, what's good for the goose, good for the gander, right, Lou? And now the Grizzlies are now starting to put the check marks at the free throw line. 4 big free throws make, and the Grizzlies up 114-107 on the Lakers, trying to get the 12th straight W. Here's Troy Brown, who'll shoot a 3-pointer and puts it in. Troy Brown from way downtown, and the Lakers down 114-110, 2:50 to go in the 4th quarter. Buckle up your seatbelts. We're coming in for a hard landing. Here's John Moran on the Laker logo. Dennis Schroeder run on Hishnan Zola. John Moran trying to celebrate, trying to create the floater, throws it up, can't squeeze it in. Deflected out, and Troy Brown saves it. Lakers trying to push. Here's King James on the drive. Here's LeBron to the hoop, throws it up, shooter hands up to Nunn. Nunn for 3, won't go. Brandon Clark crashing in like a crash dummy and gets the rebound, though. Here's Desmond Bain, bang, they win. And just a feather brain foul on Kendrick Nunn. I know he's trying to get the ball, but did you need to bang into Desmond Bain like that, bro? Just play defense.
That was bad. And Desmond Bain is a good free throw shooter. He shoots about 87%, I believe, from the line.
Let me check. Desmond Bain, I'm pretty sure he's a good free throw shooter, too.
I know he's in the 80s. I just took a guess and said 87, but I could be wrong.
Well, Desmond Bain able to bring the Lakers some pain at the foul line.
Never mind. He shoots 90% from the line. Never mind.
That's even better. 90%. Yeah. That's even better if you're
Grizzlies up 6.
Grizz up 6 with 2:16 to go in the 4th quarter. The Grizzlies are 2:16 away of putting the NBA even more on notice, Lou, with the 12th straight W. Here's Russell Westbrook to Troy Brown. Brown for 3. No dice. Rebounded by John Morant. Morant skying like a madman. Morant hands up to Brandon Clark. Here's Clark back to Morant. Here's Morant to hands up to Bain. Here's Bain on the train. Bain throws it up, and it's a jump ball called in LA. No, big jump ball. I think it was Kendrick Nunn that prevented Bain from going to the rim. Grizzlies up 6-1, 16-1-10. Huge block on Kendrick Nunn. What do you think about Kendrick Nunn's performance today, in your opinion?
He's played solid.
Mm-hmm.
He hit some shots to get the Lakers going when the Lakers were struggling. So I give him, he was solid. Wow, Morant with a crossover, but the 3-point is short. He's only got one basket in the 4th quarter.
Crazy. The crossover, shimmy, rimmy.
That's not a foul, bro. Russ got the bailout on that call.
Big time. And Russ gets bailed out right there, saved by the bell. And Dylan Brooks right now is really hotly pissed.
He probably fouled out.
He's pissed right now, man.
That's an offensive foul. Russ uses elbow.
Yeah, he's fouled out. Yeah.
That's not a foul.
Come
Russ
on,
got away with that
referees.
one.
Give the refs a manual. Give the refs come on, refs. Give the refs a manual, as Chris Move would say. 138. That was a terrible call. Lakers down by 6. Russell Westbrook able to baby in the first free throw. 116-111. Grizzlies on top of the Lakers trying to get the X on the
And there go Russ.
27 points for Russell Westbrook. Make it Westbrook or West Clunk at the line. Big miss free throw. And Tyus Jones trying to kill the clock right now. Kendrick Nunn plays a good full court defense. Hands it off to Clark. Clark back to Bane. Bane and the Grizz up by 5. A minute 20 to go. Here's Bane. 3-pointer. That was thrown up a brick. Here's Kendrick Nunn on the push, though. Kendrick Nunn passes to Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder trying to accelerate. He's Dennis Schroeder able to shizzle and whizzle. Dennis Schroeder and the hack and whack is called on Brandon Clark. And the Lakers right now in the free throw party trying to slice the lead to 3. 2 shots coming in for Dennis Schroeder. If you're the Grizzlies, you got to play without fouling right now. What do you think, Lou?
Yeah, but some of the calls, they're trying to keep the Lakers in the game. Now, some of them, they're warranted, but at the same time, they're getting some of the benefit of the calls of the Lakers because some of them they should have not gotten, but we know how the referees work. So, but
Right.
They're going to go to the free throw line to shoot, and they're trying to keep the Lakers, put them in position to win. You could just tell. Schroeder gets the free throw and cuts the lead to 3, so it's a 3-point game. It's a one-possession game with 109 remaining.
Man, this game has been the shittest knit so far, though. The bee's knees. And John Moran will look to inbound the ball. Grizzlies up by a trifecta, and the Lakers won't go away.
That's a bad foul by Kendrick Nunn. What is he doing?
If you're Kendrick Nunn, that is just some of the stupidest defense I ever saw. All you need to do was just play full court defense without banging into him. I agree, Lou. Just stupidity.
Oh, no. They're in the bonus.
That's just stupidity. He doesn't know that. And this is the second time, I think, in the quarter.
No, he picked up 2 silly fouls, and it's led to free throws. And look at Memphis now. Now Memphis has hit their last, 6 free throws?
Let's see. Jaren Jackson. Let's see. Now another free throw made. Let's see. I think it's 6, though. I know Brandon Clark made 2. Steven Adams made 2. Jones just hit 1, though. So it's 5. No, and Bane made 7. So it's 7, yeah. Made 2. And make it 8. Because right now, Tyus Jones able to cash in the free throw. Grizzlies up 118-113 on the Lakers, trying to close the door on the Lakers, though. Here's Russ able to shizzle to the rim. Can't put up and in. But King James, Johnny on the spot to put it up and down. And the Lakers right now ain't flinching yet. 118-115 Grizz on top. 53 seconds to go. Hands up back to Moran. Here's Moran able to shizzle. Here's Moran trying to put the dagger on the Lakers' heart, though. 47 seconds to go on the shot clock. The Grizzlies with the shining moment up here. 118-115 on the Lakers right now. The high screen. Here's Moran spinning, winning, shizzling. The floater can't put it up and in, but King James with the rebound. Here's Russell Westbrook, hands up to Brown. Brown to Schroeder. Schroeder to Braun. Braun for 3. Spin around my out. That's tough. Westbrook on the offensive glass and squeezes it in. Lakers within a cent. 118-117. 23.7 seconds to go. Lakers need to foul. John Moran hands up to Tyus Jones. Lakers need to foul. And Tyus Jones gets smacked by Russ, and he'll have 2 shots coming up in this drama-filled game, Lou.
Yeah, the Lakers won't go away. They got the benefit of some whistles, but I still give them credit though for still trying to come back. I mean, but John Morant's missed some easy baskets though. Some baskets he should have made to really pretty much ice the game. The Grizzlies left this game right open. It was a combination of the Grizzlies along with the referees and the Lakers taking advantage. But Tyus Jones has been clutch right now with these free throws.
Huge, man. He's been big time. 19 points off the bench for Tyus Jones. Like I said, smooth like osmosis Jones.
Smash the like, hit that subscribe, folks.
How many likes do we have right now?
We're at 44.
Bingo. Tyus Jones at the free throw stripe, trying to get the Grizzlies a 3-point advantage. And he does. Tyus Jones, cool, calm, collected, two beauties. 120-117 Memphis. Lakers ball down by 3. You're watching the drama-filled NBA on ESPN. Buckle up.
Oh, I'm not speaking bad on none. I said none play solid.
Huge.
I mean, is LeBron going to – my only question is LeBron going to take the ball? And I don't know because he didn't do it the last time.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do it last game
in
the close game that they lost.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Right. What's your gut feeling? You think the Lakers even Steven the game with a 3, or you think the Grizz going to stop and put the capper on this game? What's your feeling here?
Something tells me that the Grizzlies are going to win the game. But I won't be surprised if the Lakers force a 3 to go to overtime.
Bingo. And if you look at the Lakers this season, the Lakers are 10-12 in the clutch right now, while the Grizzlies are 12-5 in the clutch. So keep that in mind, Coolcast. The Lakers 10-12 in the clutch, Grizz 12-5.
I will say this.
Yeah?
Sorry, I will say this.
Okay.
If the Lakers do tie the game, I think they win the game in overtime.
Very possible. Very possible. So the Lakers inbounding right now, looking to even Steven the game with 17.8 seconds to go. They've lost 4 out of 5, and they're trying to get off the Schneider right now. Russ inbounding, drama-filled in Hollywood. Of course, it's Hollywood. What's Hollywood without the drama and the suspense? Let's see. Russ inbounding. Russ inbounding to Nunn. Nunn back to Russ. Nunn at Shooter on the drive. Shooter with the hack and whack, and just a stupid foul on Zaire Williams. And Schroeder will scissor his way to the line. Lakers down by 3, 120-117 with 12.9 seconds to go.
Wait, what?
You didn't need to foul.
Wait. Why is Darvin Ham putting his hands up?
What's going on?
Oh, I thought they said that there was no foul, but no, it is a foul. So
it's a foul. Then
now the team has a foul to give. There go Russ laughing with Kevin Hart.
Right. So 13.2 seconds remaining of this barn burner of a night in Hollywood. Russ and Kevin Hart chit-chatting and laughing their tails off. Dennis Schroeder at the line, able to connect the first free throw. Lakers down by a deuce. Grizzlies only have 2 timers remaining. The Lakers only a timeout to boot remaining, though. And if you look at Dennis Schroeder, he is automatic at the line. 88% at the free throw line this season. 8 of 9 tonight, though. So if you're Dennis Schroeder, just make this free throw. And if you're the Lakers, I'll try to get a 5-second violation. If you know what I mean, Lou. Make this free throw and cause to just have a 5-second call on them so you can get the ball back. So
good timeout by Taylor Jenkins.
Big time. Dennis Schroeder at the free throw line, holding his breath and able to bang into free throws. Taylor Jenkins with the TO. 13.2 seconds left of this wild finish. Grizzlies up by Singleton, 120-119. You're watching the NBA on ESPN.
We got 44 likes. We got 100 people watching. Let's try to get to 50 likes tonight. Let's hopefully get to 50 likes. Definitely appreciate the 100 people in here, no doubt. But let's get ourselves to 50 likes, man, for the stream. I would definitely appreciate that. Shout out to everybody watching. We got ourselves a 1-point game, 120-119. Memphis only up by 1. Can the Grizzlies hang on, or are we going to see a collapse by the Grizzlies? But I feel like it's not really their fault, though. There were some things that they had to go up against, but still it's going to be a collapse on their part. And if that's the case, this will be a horrendous loss, and then the Lakers would have beaten the Grizzlies
for the first time this season.
And end their 11-game win streak.
Yeah. And remember, Memphis is 12-5 in the clutch because they like to get the ball inbound early, and they make free throws when it matters the most in the clutch, though, Lou. If you're the Lakers, here's what I would do. Quick 5-second call. Quick 5-second call. Make sure Memphis doesn't inbound the ball. Or if the ball gets in, I will personally foul John Morant. Morant's a streaky free throw shooter for me, though. So if I were the Lakers, two things: foul John Morant or Zaire Williams, or 5-second call right here.
Oh,
Here's Desmond Bain in a straight jacket. It's stolen and golden. Here's Schroeder to the rim, puts it up, and it counts in the foul.
wow.
Oh, good grief. Dennis Schroeder just came from the blind side, stole the cookie, squeezed it up, and then in the Lakers on top, 121-120. Unbelievable. It just happened. Remember what I said, Lou?
But John Morant was wide open. What was Desmond Bain doing?
Desmond Bain, what were you thinking? And then you found him to boot?
Man.
That's tough, man. Like, yo, that's a backbreaker right there. You had John open, and you would have killed clock.
Now I think Memphis loses this game now.
So let's see. Dennis Schroeder at the foul line. He got it. Dennis Schroeder cashes in, and the Lakers, can you believe it? Up 122-120 on the Grizz, though. Wow. A 12-4 run by the Lakers. Buckle up.
LeBron don't got a team? I don't want to hear that. Look what Dennis Schroeder, Russell Westbrook, Wayne Gabriel, Thomas Bryant, look what they all did.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Westbrook's got 29 points. Are you kidding me? He leads the Lakers in scoring.
Mm-hmm.
John Morant is 9-28. This is why Memphis lost this game because of their missed free throws. It came back to haunt them.
13 missed free throws and also turnovers too. But even then, Memphis can still win the game. They're only down by 2, 7.6 seconds to go. They still can win the game here. If you're the Grizzlies, what will you run right now if you're the Grizzlies? Down by 2.
I try to tie this game.
Okay.
I don't know if Memphis is going to go for the win. Not after that play. But something tells me that Memphis is going to try to shoot a 3 for the win.
Right.
But let's see if it happens.
I have a feeling. Imagine John Morant hits a 3 at the buzzer. Imagine that. Bro, this is drama-filled. The Grizzlies' 11-game winning streak on the line. Here's Brandon Clark inbounding.
That's a bad foul by Gabriel. Oh, I'm probably ahead. That's why.
Here's John Morant able to swizzle, throws up the floater. No, here's Gabriel. Here's rebound, but Gabriel with a stupid foul, and Brandon Clark has a chance to even Steven the game.
But we'll see if Brandon Clark can do it because he's not a good free throw shooter.
Only 75% at the line.
Well, 75 is not bad for his size, so I can't say that. Wow. That's just a terrible foul by Gabriel, man. You just need to box out. You can't make that face. Like you knew. Come on, bro.
If they rebound the ball, who knows? But ouch. Wayne Gear with a bad push-off on Brandon Clark. So Clark has a chance to knock the game at 122. 1.9 seconds to go. Here's Brandon Clark at the free throw line. He got the first. Brandon Clark pulls within a single point. 1.9 seconds to go, though. Lakers only have 1 timeout left. So Brandon Clark has a chance to give the Grizzlies a lozenge, has a chance to tie the game at the free throw stripe. And Memphis, by the way, after the 13 missed free throws, have made the last, I think, 9 down the stretch when it mattered the most. Brandon Clark at the front with a chance to tie the game. He misses. Here's Bain for the win. No siree, dog. And the Lakers snatched the game from the jaws of defeat and survive 122, 121. And wait. It's not over. They're checking the replay. It's not over.
I don't know what's going on.
What the heck? Like, it's not over. Like, what?
Shannon gonna say because he was at the game the Lakers won.
I think the Lakers may have.
No, he got the shot off. It's just it didn't hit
Wait.
rim.
Right. Let's see. They got
Daniel
big
said
fortune.
LeBron game winner. Game winning what?
What?
Game winning what?
Bud, what are you doing? I don't get it. He missed a free throw. It's 0.4 seconds to go. What?
There was 0.4 on the clock?
Yeah. So what's going on?
Okay.
It's gonna be so what? It's gonna be Memphis ball, LA ball. What's going on?
No, I think it's LA basketball. You see, look at that. Memphis has missed 14 free throws, and Brandon Clark missed the biggest one.
Jeez.
The Lakers should win this. The Lakers should win this game, man. It's already over. They should get this 1-point win. This is a tough win.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the referees were very huge in that fourth quarter. Some bad foul calls, missed free throws by Memphis. I told you those free throws were going to come back to bite them, and it's going to end their 11-game win streak. So this is big, and now they get to go to Portland on Sunday to a team that's pretty
reeling
much
right now.
They're reeling. So that could be their second straight. John Morant, you were terrible. 9 of 28 from the field, some missed free throws of your own. You guys came in with 11 straight wins, and it's a bad loss.
True, and a missed floater too, by the way, too. That would have put his team up at what, 5?
Yep. Some easy bunnies.
Yeah, man. 0.4 seconds to go of the game. Unless the Grizzlies could put a rabbit out of the hat, more than likely the Lakers could do the unthinkable.
0.4 seconds remaining. And ain't no way. It's impossible.
Unless it's Derek Fisher. But this will be like a big boy win for the Lakers, though. A big boy win for LA. This unbelievable. Russell Westbrook has had the last laugh, and that will do it. The Los Angeles Lakers coming with all the criticism. Take the fur off the Grizzlies, put them to hibernation. They win 122-121. They outscored the Grizzlies 41-32 in the fourth quarter, and the 11-game win streak the Grizzlies goes into the dust. I was emphatically wrong again. I was emphatically wrong about this game, and the Lakers show a lot of grit. Showtime. Final score: Lakers 122 and the Grizzlies 121. What a barn burner in Southern Cali. Wow.
Okay. So let me get this straight. Let's look at the full box score, ladies and gentlemen, because let's see. If we look at the Lakers, if we take a look at the Lakers, let's see. The Grizzlies had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in double figures. The Los Angeles Lakers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in double figures. Lakers bench gives them 40, 43, 51 Laker points off the bench. Ooh. Grizzlies, 40, 46. 51-46 in favor of the Lakers bench points. Russ, 10 out of 18 from the field, 29 points, gets to the line 11 times. Makes 7. Dennis Schroeder, he struggled shooting the ball, but he got to the line 11 times, and he was the hero.
Three-point play too.
He got the 3-point play. He got the steal and the 3-point play that put him up.
Mm-hmm.
So LeBron, so-called game winner, didn't do anything, because if you look at this game, Memphis missed 14 free throws, and Brandon Clark missed the biggest one to tie the game.
Mm-hmm.
The referees were not in their favor. They made sure they get Dylan Brooks out of there because of his physical play. So they made sure to foul him out, so made things a little bit easier. Give the Lakers team credit, but the Lakers had 6 guys in double figures.
Mm-hmm. Right, and Kendrick Nunn was big too. Big threes, big deflection, jump ball too. Don't forget, he was big too.
LeBron got help in this game, so I don't want to hear that LeBron doesn't have help. He has a good team.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron is just crying. LeBron has been subliminally crying for help, so that the front office could try to see if they can make some moves to make sure he probably gets another star, all-star, or superstar, and that ain't gonna happen. He needs to work with what he got. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, Anthony Davis is coming back next week. So, and LeBron didn't play well in this game. He had, but I'm trying to figure out, how does LeBron get a plus minus of, where's Russ? How does Russ have a lower plus minus than LeBron is what I'm trying to
Crazy.
understand, especially with the fact that Russ was much more efficient. LeBron is a +9. And I'm saying to myself, how? Especially with the fact that Russ was more impactful than Bron has. Even if Bron got 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, to me, Schroeder and Westbrook were more impactful.
Agreed.
So
They
the
were.
fact that Westbrook only got a
Agreed.
+3 is, to me, mind-boggling. Is I don't know. I find that mind-boggling.
Agreed. And also Thomas Bryant too in the second half. I mean, in the third quarter, had 2 big jams, played good defense though. I mean, even I thought Troy Brown hit a big 3. Remember, he also hit a big 3 in the fourth quarter too, when it looked like the game was about to go away from the Lakers, and played some good defense himself, especially on John Morant.
John Morant screwed up, and that's my thing. Too much trash talking. And this whole Shannon Sharp and John Morant thing, I got to see what happens. Now I think that Shannon will show up on Undisputed. I think he'll show up.
True.
He's going to show up now because the Lakers won. I mean, they still got to play Portland on Sunday, but definitely after that situation, Shannon Sharp is going to show up. He's going to show up.
Sure. And Dylan Brooks was garbage, 4-17 from the field. Desmond Bain had his moments in the second half, but that big turnover and that led to an and one, that was a killer. I mean, Zion Williams was donkey trash, 1 of 6 from the field. Adama 1 for 4 from the field. I mean, miss open threes all night. And here's the thing that killed me. Why not do more pick and roll with do more lob action to Steven Adams and Jaren Jackson? That was a killer there. But Brooks going 4-17, Bain 6 of 15, Adama 1 for 4, Williams 1 for 6. I mean, 9 for 28, and he missed some, like you said, easy chippies in the paint. Floater. If he would have hit that floater up by 5, they might have won this game. So I don't understand that though. And if Desmond Bain didn't turn that ball over up by 1, who knows?
Yep. Yeah, this was huge for the Lakers. This was a game that was needed. The Bulls ended the Nets' 12-game win streak. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies. It was a combination of things, but I agree with people in the panel on the chat. The Grizzlies mostly beat themselves because, quite honestly, if the Grizzlies were making their free throws, it didn't matter how many times the referees would have tried to help the Lakers. It would have been useless. But the problem is with they missing their free throws, and then the Lakers start to try to attack the paint, the whistle was going to benefit the Lakers at some point in time, and that's exactly what happened. They was able to go to the free throw line. The Lakers give them credit. They made their free throws, and Memphis just kept missing them. And then at one point, then Memphis started to get hot from the line. They got a little bit lucky, though, with some of the free throws. Tyus Jones did hit some big ones. He was perfect from the line. Clark hit some big ones, but he missed the key one that would have tied the game. But I can't necessarily blame him because Steven Adams missed most of the free throws on the team. But John Morant's got to get better at the line too.
Agreed.
He's got to get better at the line.
And also Adama missed 2 free throws off the bench for the Grizz. He missed 2 free throws. I mean, the issue I have with Memphis didn't play fast too in the fourth quarter. You notice that, Lou? They didn't play fast. They didn't try to play fast. They were walking the ball up the court too. That's why they lost the game.
Memphis is not a really good half-court team. I don't understand why they didn't try to push the pace. That I find interesting, but they didn't do it. And then on top of that, with the Lakers, so Jeff Green says, I expect the Lakers to make the play-in if AD stays healthy the rest of the season. But why are you thinking play-in? I honestly think they're a playoff team. And the reason I say that is because no one has really established themselves in the Western Conference when you honestly look at the standings. I know that Denver and Memphis are at the top right now. But my question is, how long is that going to be until one of those 2 teams could go on a losing streak? You never know. Memphis just lost a game that they honestly should have won, to be honest with you. Lakers needed this win. Congrats to them. But this is a game Memphis should have clearly won.
Memphis blew the game, in my opinion, more than LA won. The Lakers deserved to win. I'm sorry, Lou, for interrupting. I'm sorry. The Lakers deserved to win, but the Grizzlies blew this game due to mental errors, complaining to the referees, and turnovers and missed free throws.
But this is why I also say that Memphis can't be talking trash when they haven't done anything. And this is one of those cases. You guys you're dead last in free throw shooting. Because you're dead last, these are the kind of games you're going to lose, especially those mental mistakes. Desmond Bain, You have to look. You have to keep your eyes everywhere. You didn't see Schroeder from the blind side. You had this guy wide open in John Morant to give him the ball, and Schroeder makes the play of the game. That he made the key play of the game. He made big plays. He was big.
Huge. And Russ was an X factor. Russell Westbrook pedal to the metal, grabbing offensive boards, getting himself to the free throw line, getting himself pushed in the pace, and not just that too. Also, and Anthony L, you're right about the Grizz, and I was wrong. Now I understood why he didn't trust them against the Grizzlies last year.
I also said the same thing. I said that when the Warriors were at full strength going up against Memphis, I also said, and if you heard me last year, I said in a 7-game series, I said Memphis is a young team, and I said their lack of IQ is going to show as the games get deeper into the series.
You were right, and I was wrong. Yeah,
and that's exactly what happened. I'm not going to be right all the time, but I just said when it came to those two teams matchup, I think what people fell in love with was they were like, well, Memphis is too young for Golden State, so the athleticism was really going to bother them. But what Golden State was able to do is they utilized their system, they utilized their experience, they utilized their IQ, and then they were very good defensively. And Memphis is a good defense.
And killed them on the boards too. Golden State destroyed Memphis on the boards, which is shocking.
That should never happen, especially when Memphis is a big team. Memphis is the best rebounding team in the NBA. Why are you getting out-rebounded by Golden State? Which kind of tells you how Memphis plays. And this is my issue. This is something that Taylor Jenkins is going to have to address somewhere down the line. Memphis has to work on they got to work on their free throws because their bigs are too much of a liability in the playoffs. And then John Morant adds to that, especially in close games. Memphis beat themselves in this game. They beat themselves more than the Lakers win. I don't want to take away anything from the Lakers in terms of what they did. Give them credit for taking advantage, but at the same time, those missed free throws and mental mistakes cost them the game. And this is what happened with Memphis last year in the playoffs. And I just
missed bunnies too.
A lot of championship team.
Right, and a lot of the Lakers kept sticking with it. And also, if you notice too, Lou, the Lakers did a good job swimming the perimeter because the Grizzlies can't shoot the three. So the Lakers did a good job running the Grizzlies off the 3-point line down the stretch of that game too. And that's why they won the game too. And the Grizzlies, like you said, Lou, they got to shut up, man. Zip your pie hole until you win a championship, man. Like, you just lost to the Lakers, who stunk. You lost to the Suns without, other than Chris Paul and A, you lost to the Suns without Devin Booker. I mean, you got smoked by the Nuggets. I mean, you lost to the Kings at home. I mean, the Grizzlies need to zip it and prove it and show it on the court. And the thing with the Grizzlies that kills me with Memphis, I don't think they're accountable for their mistakes. I think the Grizzlies are not accountable for their mistakes enough.
Listen, I think Steven Adams is obviously the veteran on the team, and I think he's a very good locker room guy. I mean, he was there for OKC. Like, everywhere that he's been, he's a good locker room guy. I like Steven Adams. The only problem is that he's a liability down the stretch, and it's like it's easy to foul him because of the fact that he's not a good free throw shooter. That's my only gripe with Steven Adams. It's like that's where the liability comes in. I don't have an issue. It's just that, I'm not expecting him to be an offensive player. He's never been that. I just expect him to play good hard-nosed defense, be a rebounder, get offensive rebounds, gives the Grizzlies second chance opportunities. But they're going to have – Taylor Jenkins is going to have to figure out the free throw situation because the Lakers, I think, were the worst free throw shooting team in all three of their championship seasons, but at least they had some free throw shooters like in Kobe.
And they made it when it counts too.
So they had some when it mattered.
Mm-hmm. They did. And another issue I have with the Grizzlies, there were times they were shooting a bunch of outside shots. And here's another thing that kills me. Why didn't you do more screen roll for Tyus Jones to get him open looks for free? He can hit that and hit mid-range shots too. I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
This is the Lakers. This is a big boy win for the Lakers. This could be a win that could turn around their season. We just have to find out. For the Grizzlies, this is a horrible loss. This is a horrible loss. In your opinion, do you think it's the worst loss of the season for Memphis?
Well, it's the worst loss up to this point because this is a team that they should have beat with the injuries that the Lakers have. There's no Lonnie Walker. There's no Austin Reeves. There's no Anthony Davis. And you lost when you were fully in control of this game. The problem is you guys cannot make your free throws.
You're up by 13. Yeah, the Grizzlies.
You had a 88-75 lead in the third quarter, and you were still missing free throws, and the Lakers slowly chipped away. You kept letting those guys hang around. So,
Right. If you look at the final stats, Memphis shot 42%, LA 41%. The Grizzlies were 9 for 29 from 3, 31%. The Lakers were 13 for 41 from 3. However, they hit their threes when it mattered the most down the stretch. The Grizzlies, we know they missed 14 free throws. The Lakers missed 8. But here's what's crazy, Lou. They killed the Lakers on the board 63-47, 24 offensive rebounds, but just couldn't cash in down the stretch. Both teams had 24 assists, but LA was sharing the ball late. Memphis was not. LA has 7 steals, Memphis 6. Los Angeles and Memphis both had 7 rejections. The Lakers had 10 turnovers, the Grizz 14. The Lakers had 20 fast break points to the Grizzlies 4. That's unacceptable. If the Grizzlies, that's unacceptable. You weren't getting a transition. The Grizzlies destroyed the Lakers in the paint 64-44. But remember, they started off 52-28. So that means that the Lakers outscored them in the paint 16-14 when it mattered the most. Come on. The Grizz got called for more fouls, 31-26. And the Grizz big leads were 13, the Lakers were 7. The Lakers just did a better job with their ball pressuring. And remember when I said, Lou, they had to get a turnover late in the fourth quarter? They listened to me, got a turnover that led to the shooter bucket and won. And that was a game changer there. But the Grizzlies, to me, I didn't think they utilized the paint enough down the stretch of that game.
Probably. Yep. Let me say this, man, before we close out. I think the issue with Shannon Sharpe and what happened, what he got into it probably with John Morant's father, probably had to be with the criticism that maybe his father wasn't happy about with the comments that Shannon has been making with John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, with some of the things that they've been saying when it comes to trash talking these teams in the NBA, that they're like, it's their time to be NBA champions or whatnot. So I think that conversation was probably stemming off of that, which is why Shannon had issues and was yelling off the bench. But he was allowed to come back into the game, so I guess everything was all good. And they was able to come back.
Good point. And think about this, and this may not sound important. Did you know the Lakers are undefeated at home on ESPN? Just want to throw a little McNugget for you. I guess that you should just play on ESPN at home, I guess, for the Lakers, huh? They're undefeated at home on ESPN. What a coinkydink.
So they haven't lost on an ESPN game?
No, I'm talking at home.
Just at home.
Yeah. They lost on the road on ESPN against the Nuggets, yeah. Against the Nuggets, yeah. And the Clippers too, yeah. Okay. Crazy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this was one hell of a stream. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to G Money. Second straight game we've been able to call. Once again, fire commentary for the second straight day. We had ourselves a classic. We had a great game last night between the Warriors and the Celtics. And then that game went to overtime. And then I thought this game was going into overtime, but
a doink at the line prevented it.
Yep. And Schroeder, with the play of the game, gets the steal down 1 and gets the and 1. Actually, no. Yeah. Gets the and 1 to put them up by 2. Brandon misses 1 or 2. LeBron defends the last possession on Desmond Bane on that wild shot.
Great defense. That was great defense on LeBron there.
And the Lakers win. So the Lakers now move to 21-25. Memphis, with a tough loss, go to 31-14. So from the Louis Sports Network, this is saying bless up, live, laugh, love. Shout out to G Money. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Definitely appreciate y'all. Let's get the likes up as the replay hits at the end of this stream when the replay comes back up. Like, share, subscribe.
And subscribe to the Last Laugh podcast. Subscribe to the Last Laugh podcast and the G Money Hoop Show on BX Sports Jedi Network.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. And you already know the deal. As always, man, I am going to.
So many times, and I just wish they would just stop. You know what I mean? Just stop. I mean, he was, Michael Jordan. I'm Kobe Bryant. I mean, we're two different players, and I wish people would just let it go. It really annoys me because you